Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Hello, is it Hannah? I can't see without my glasses. Rebecca, Surikata Crafts. Hello and welcome. This is Monday morning, and look, it's pouring. A cold front has hit Cape Town. Before we start, let's give a shout out to our Square Squad members. Look at their friendly faces and join them. Connect, stay connected. So let's show them. Hello, hello. How are you doing? I didn't break my glasses this weekend, but a little screw came loose. So today I'm on my reading glasses. So I can just read like this. What's happening in that chat? Hello, Rebecca. How are you doing? And hello, Lisa. Good morning. You may see that I finished my sweater in time for this cold front that hit Cape Town. I'll show you what it looks like if you want to see. Let's push you back a little bit and then get rid of my chair, you know. So this is what it looks like. That. And it is sort of fitted. See? It comes to about my heart. There we go. There we go. You can see. And then you see the sleeves. And it's very warm. So this is how I'm going to wear it. Like this. And I love it. The neck is fine. And I'm wearing my black polo neck with it. So those of you who don't know, my glasses, there's a screw loose. With my glasses, not with me. And yes, so I'm on my reading glasses, so I can't see you there today. I'll have to look on my laptop here to see who is saying what. Paula, hello, my sweetheart. It says, hello, Ursula, Lisa, and Rebecca, Surikata Crafts. How are you doing? Oh, you love it, Lisa. Listen, this is lovely and warm. But if I do something, then the sleeves doesn't get in the way, which is what I love, because sometimes you make it like this. Now I've showed you my other one. When I'm going to share the Facebook pictures this morning, I'll show you the other one that's nearly done. I've got one sleeve to go. I'm lovely. I'm working on a tote bag. It was meant to be a Japanese knot bag. Ooh. Yeah, but it's too big because the colors were so pretty. Ah, so you got carried away. Hello, hello, hello. Everybody says hello. I'm glad you love it, Mimi. Get used to my glasses this morning. It's old school again. Because I can't see there. But I can see the comments this side. Ah, you look like a hug. I tell you what, this is lovely and warm. And it's long enough. I'm wearing it with a skirt at the moment, but usually just with my black leggings all the way, long leggings. Hello, Amy Nets. How are you doing, sweetie? Oh my goodness, Margaret G. Hello, hello, hello. Good day, Ashna, and all in the chat. How are you doing? And Sunita, my sweetheart, you're in bed listening. Working later today, so you can keep. So I can sleep in. Oh, lovely. I'm having some Coca-Cola. I've not had coffee. I've had 1 cup of tea today. So that's me for today. That's all I've had. I also slept in a little bit later. So I haven't had much to eat. So I thought I've got some peanuts here. If I get hungry, I can put a peanut in my mouth. Hello, Marsha Lee. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Jan Armshe. Good morning, Ashland, everyone. How are you doing? What's in your cup? What's on your hook? Are you tired after this weekend? Are you ready? You need another day to recover from the weekend that was? I tell you, today is really... Let me just clean the glasses. It feels like the glasses aren't clean. Feels like it's not clean. Why is it not clean? How's Jessica? Jessica left yesterday with Oma. So it's me and Jonathan on our very lonesome. It's the way it is, eh? For the next 2 weeks at least. It might be 3 weeks. 2 weeks at least. There we go. Let me just try and clean these glasses. Hope I don't steam anything up today. Someone gave me the advice to use some shaving foam when I clean my glasses, because then they won't steam up, and it works beautifully. But those are the glasses that lost the screw. So now I have to fix that. Emilia Rodriguez. Good morning from Bronx, New York, 6:30 a.m. 6:37 a.m. Drinking coffee and crocheting granny squares. Ooh, listen, I've got... This is my other sweater. I've put a stitch marker so I can know which side is the front. This is it's shorter. Obviously, it's shorter than this one. I made this one with scrap so I could get the sizing right. So this one is slightly smaller than this one, because this one, it seems like every time I wear it, it's bigger. Not bigger, just a bit more loose. The sleeve is done, and there's the cuff. And the cuff does pull in slightly, but I think it's looking very good. So I can't wait until it's done so I can wear it. Now, this sleeve needs to be done. But that sleeve is done. So this one sort of hangs, you know how your back is? So, well, above my derriere, my backside. But then, you know, us curvy girls, if you have a stomach, covers my stomach. It's just the right length. This one is a bit too long, but I don't mind because it's scrap, you know. But otherwise, I love it. But this one is bougie yarn, like Granny D says, expensive yarn. It's silk and cotton mixture, and it's beautiful. It is so draped. So it has such a lot of drape in it, but I love the colors in it. So now let's just see how it goes. I've got 20 squares to make for the sleeve. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4 sleeves long, and then 5 sleeves around. And then I put it together, and I crochet on the inside like that. Crochet together on the inside. Woo! It's like sitting next to a waterfall. That's what it sounds like. It's pouring with rain. You like it? I'm glad that you like it. Well, Emilia, our time is 14 hours ahead. Listen, we've got all the time zones. Paula is from down under, and Emilia is from New York. So, wow. Coffee and blocking, my first ever fingering lightweight shawl. I love that. I'm doing your beautiful Count My Blessing shawl next, and Jax's new shawl. Oh, right. Is that Jax? I know her surname is Wood. This is yarn I received this very morning. I saw the Lekker podcast by Yaleen, and I saw that she introduced us to some yarn by Teresa Yarns. Esther and Teresa is a mother and daughter duo, and they have some yarns, but Esther has taken up spinning, dyeing, and then dyeing and spinning the yarn. And I looked at what she had and I fell in love. I fell in love. So this is Superwash Merino Sport Weight 2-ply, 280 meters, 105 grams. Do you love this or what? This is a beautiful color. It's more gray. That's the right color. You can see it there, but if I bring it back, it's purple. It's got purples in it. Grays and purples. Excuse me. Then next to that is it looks like green. I say green, but it must be olive green. And duck egg blues. So you can see how the two differ. Okay. So this one is the duck egg blues and the grays, and looks like there is lilacs in there. It is beautiful. And it's called H2H, hand to hand yarns, from my hands to yours. 2-ply, 270 meters. 3 to 4 millimeter size needle. Well, you know, I'll use a 4 millimeter hook. Hello, not the end. How are you doing? Good to see you, my sweetheart. Paula, even I am 14 hours ahead of Emilia. Oh, wow. 14 hours is like a day. So Paula and Lisa is, I think it's about 9 p.m. Monday night by them, or 8 p.m. Monday night. 9 p.m. Monday night. And it's 1:45 p.m. Monday afternoon here. And it's very early by Emilia. Wow. Amazing that we're all together. It's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing to be together. I hope you're all well. You know, whether you're starting at the day, in the middle of the day, ending the day. I'm in the middle of the day, so I'm here for 3 hours, for the next 3 hours. Keep me company. I'll be dropping the link in a bit, and if you want to come up and show us some of your makes, yarns, acquisitions, you're so welcome. Lisa and Paula is down under, and they are both 8:45 p.m. Hey, I'm 1:45 p.m. Oh, cannot type on this phone. Listen, typing on a phone is the pits. Now listen, for those of you who don't like pink, close your eyes, because I've got 2 pink hanks. This is a little bit of that as well. Can you see the one is a little bit darker? The one has a little bit more pink. I think if I'm trying to fold it, but you can only fold one at a time. Like that. I love this. This is I think I'm going to make a scarf out of this. And it smells divine. Divine. Esther, you did a good job here, hey? And then there's a tiny little one, teeny tiny little one that says 15 grams, 40 meters. And it goes with these two. I actually want to ask you to make a big one. But you see the color? Okay, let me fold it, then you can see the color. Like that. I love that color. So if you hold them all together, let me try and hold them all together. And now these come with, each comes with a little label, so I can hold them together. Then it looks like this. You see? I love these colors. Let me see if I can hold it like that. I love it. Don't know what I'm going to make with it yet, but it is so soft. So soft. Hello, not the end. Hello to everyone in the chat. Catherine! Hello, my sweetie. It's cold front in Cape Town. You know, it hit us during the night. So, oh, I tell you what, I can't always spoil myself like that, but I jumped in. The pinks are lovely and your sweater looks fantastic. I love this sweater. It came out beautiful. So now I can wear it. My mom came home and showed me that she's bought me this polo neck black, and I've shown everybody. Maybe in an hour's time, I'll get up and show everybody again, those who haven't seen. But it's lovely, hot. It's cold. It's pouring with rain. It feels like I'm sitting next to a fountain. But, oh, and by the way, I'm on these glasses because there's a screw loose on my normal glasses. So sorry to say. I've got to be looking down here for the comments. And then I'll be looking up at you to say, what is the name of the yarn company again? The link is in my description box. It's called Teresa Yarn Creations. Teresa Yarn Creations. They're not Spanish. It's Esther and Teresa. So they call it Teresa Yarn Creations. If you go on their website and you press yarn, you go to press shop, then you press yarn, and then you go to H2H, which is hand to hand. That is, for the moment, the daughter's yarn that she's spinning, coloring and spinning is on both her and her mommy's website. I'm not sure if she's going to get her own website later on, but no, it's doing well at the moment. You know, I mean, I like it. Hello, Trisha, my sweetheart. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for spending time with me. And happy Monday, Ashley, and everyone. Beautiful yarn. Love the colors. You like it? And then I told you I'm very busy with my sweater. So look how this looks. Okay, let me not hold a little bit onto it. You see this? This is what it looks like. These are my 4 colors, and there's my 4 squares. And I've got to make 5 of every square. Look at the last row of the square. Some end in light pink, some in a darker pink, and some in this dark peach. So I've got to have 5 that end in the dark peach. No, 4 in the dark peach, 4 in the light pink, darker pink, darkest pink. Because I put it, maybe you didn't even notice. But that's why I wanted these muted pinks, because it's very subtle. Let me take the comment away and then I'll show you. I've put it on that it runs like this. Everything with a dark peach last row runs diagonally. Next to that, the darkest pink. Next to that, the medium pink. Next to that, the lightest pink. See if you can see it. Can you see there? Wait, let me take the comment away. Can you see that that is how I set it up? It runs diagonally. There, you can see it. You can see it. The last row only is what I took into consideration. Hey, it feels so weird with these glasses because I keep on having to look. Is it falling off my nose or not? I hate wearing glasses anyway. So let's see. Where are we? Happy Monday. Beautiful yarn. Love the color. Sweet Helen. Are you getting ready for work today? No public holiday for you? Getting ready for work? Well, I hope it's going to be a blessed Monday for you by the time you go to work. Oh, she really looks great. So comfortable and cozy. I love it. I have no plans on wearing it in public yet. I want to wear this one in public. This one sizing is perfect to wear in public. But you never know. I might just venture out one day, forget I've got it on, and just go to the shop quickly and come back and, woo, okay, well then that did it. You love my hair color. It's out of a bottle, my darling. Out of a bottle. Thank you very much. Kaylan, hello. How are you? So beautiful. Hello, everyone. I'm sipping cold brew coffee. Getting ready for work. Ooh, lovely. Enjoy your coffee. I decided not to have coffee right now because, you know, when I get talking to you guys, I get all excited and hot. And I can't get hot here because then everything starts to melt. Anyway, yes, what did she say? We had a public holiday today. Your Monday is over and you had a public holiday. Listen, guys, my eyes tear up. I'm happy, but my eyes tear up. So every so often I'm just going to go, come on, man, don't cry. Be happy. Okay, maybe I should do this because then I can actually see there. If I bring these glasses right up, then I can't see there. But I'm so used to putting these glasses here because this is my reading glasses. But if I put it right up, I can actually see you guys. Maybe I should just do that. Getting ready for work, says Lisa. Says Helen. No, man, it's Lisa that said we had a public holiday today and getting ready for work. Yes, maybe this will work. Maybe if I push these glasses right up, it will work. Who knows? Well, Miss Ashley, I love your ideas for using the granny squares as sweaters. I have to try those. This was the first time I've ever tried it. I've never tried it. Never done it. You see, it wants to go down, 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 down. It just falls down. It just wants to sag. Why does these glasses want to sag? But I've never, you didn't, oh, Paula, you did not have a public holiday. But it's in different states. Different states, eh? Yes, it was the Queen's birthday long weekend, but states here in Australia didn't get it. Some states didn't get it, but you got it, Lisa. Good for you, girl. Water in my cup, she says. And my aunt's Christmas Afghan on my hook. Oh, that's the one with the gold, green, and the yellow. No, gold, green, and red. 12 granny squares, alternating gold, green, red. Not sure you yet how big it will be. Oh, well, you never know. Paula, get yours later. Paula's going to get hers later. Hannah, listen, my normal glasses is missing a screw. So I'm on these today. Now, if I push it up, I can see. But it keeps on coming down again. You know, slipping down. So, yeah, within paper sorting my printed pattern. Ah, lovely. A printed pattern. This is not your first printed pattern, hey? Within paper, sorting my printed pattern. Did you buy it or did you write it? I've got some ice in my Coca-Cola. Coffee in the cup, ripped knit sock on the needles, says Trisha. Ooh, lovely. Let me add some water to my Coca-Cola, which is what I usually do because that's how I get my quota of water in for the day. Got to do it. So while I'm going to hang out with you ladies today, it is really my goal to get the sweater finished because you can see winter's upon us. That's what I wanted. So that means I would have done in 2 months 2 sweaters. I've got the yarn for the 2 mosaics that I'm planning to start for the Bloom the Mood and the spring mosaic blanket by Liz from, it's now Liz Crochet and More. Used to be Liz, a little bit of everything. No, I sort all my bought or downloaded for free patterns. Oh, right. You're sorting out your patterns. Good for you, girl. I love it. Water in my glass, silk on my drop spindle. I want to learn how to spin yarn. I'm having a luxurious morning. Oh, Catherine, enjoy, my sweetheart. Hey, when we can have them, we better enjoy them. Everybody in the chat, what is your favorite Granny Square project? Oh, well, I can tell you now that I've made a wearable. Well, this is my first Granny Square wearable. Now that I've made this is what it looks like. Arms are like 3/4, and then these are actually long, but I always pull up my sleeves, you know. It's just me. And yes, this is quite fitted. I told you guys. For those of you who haven't seen, okay, let me go like this. For those of you who haven't seen, it's not bulky, but I feel it's going to stretch maybe more than I want it to stretch, you see? Let me stand in the corner. I'm in the corner. You see, there we go. And now, so I've got this corner, this square, and this square, sort of. But you see, when you're a curvy girl, this square is bigger. It will never be as big as this. This square, if you make the same square here, which I did by accident, I did it. The sleeve was flopping here. I had to do crochet surgery on it to save it. So I did a lot to get this sweater done. So I'm so glad it's done. There she said, coffee in my cup, ripped knit socks on my needles. Ooh! I sort, there you sort everything that's downloaded. Water in my cup. You said you were having a luxurious morning. Morning all, working and lurking, says Deborah. How are you doing, my sweetheart? I'm just going to move this here so that I can be in a position to, thank you, so that I can be in a position to crochet. I will show you these later. I'm a bit pressed for space, but it's always like that I'm a bit pressed for space in this corner. Maybe one day that will change, hey? I hope that will change. You like it, Emilia? I'm so glad you do, sweetheart. Good morning, Ursula, and you all in the chat. Coffee in my cup, dishcloth on my hook. Soon have to get ready for work. Andrea, Granny Square. Granny Square. Hope you're doing well, my sweetheart. Hey? What's the weather like there? Virtual hugs to you all, the ladies in the chat. You ladies have inspired me so much to try design my own garment. I love it. Listen, you know, this pattern is actually that I'm wearing. It's actually 4 squares. If you are the perfect build. If you have any extra weight, the squares on your sleeves must be shorter, smaller, less rounds. And what I did was to add, this is the square, it ends on the blue round. There, ends on that blue round. So from the white on, up to here, from that white to there, it's just zigzag, zigzag, to and fro, to and fro. And that's how you get to your, that fits beautifully. Kaylin is saying my favorite Granny Square project was the bulky cardigan I made using Premier Puzzle yarn earlier this year. It's so cozy. Oh, I tell you, this one, the sweater is not bulky, I'm bulky. The sweater is just fitted. But it is beautifully warm. I can tell you that much. Acrylic is warm, you know. Love it. Ursula says, not the water in my cup and a blanket on my hook, says Amy. Oh, blankets are by far my favorites. I've only made 2 Granny Square projects. The blanket has been more fun than the bag. I'd love to make a bag with Granny Squares. I probably have, but I can't remember if I've made a bag with Granny Squares, you know. Whatever Granny Square is on my hook, it's the favorite. Listen, granny squares are my first love in crochet. I am working, I've got to finish these squares so that I can get to a point where I can finish or start on my next mosaic, which is very rapidly becoming one of my favorite projects. It's like a Zen thing, you know. When you're working on a lovely mindless granny mosaic overlay crochet project. I love that. Amelia says favorite granny square project, blankets with matching pillowcase cushions. That is beautiful. I've seen that. I've spent a lot of time on Pinterest this weekend, and I saw something I want to make, which is a rectangle down the front. Now, you know, this is a square, but they have here, from here, is a rectangle. It's a rectangle like this. Did I push you back? Did I ever bring you forward again? No. Let's get the chair out of the way. I'll explain. What I saw was it's a rectangle here with different colors of like this, different colors. But it's open here, and it has this rectangle, and then the rest is black. I like that. I think that would suit me, because it would bring the attention to the center of the garment, which is where you want the attention to be if you're fluffy. If you're very fluffy, that's where you want the center of attention to be, is on the narrow center, not how wide you are. So that's what I want to do. I think that it just attracted my attention. I think it's beautiful. It's humid and 76. I wonder how cold it is here. Us curvy women are not bulky. We're huggable. Yeah, I used the word bulky because she said it's a bulky sweater. Maybe it was a bulky weight yarn she used. All I know is I'm not going to be cold this winter. I'm not cold. And I'm not fat. I'm fluffy. Yes, like Veronica says. And Jeannie says, we're not fat. We're fluffy. I agree. Amen. So I tell you what, my husband doesn't sleep cold. Not one night. Not one night. Not one night. Oh, favorite Afghan I'm under right now. Colors are navy, denim, charcoal, gray mist, and white. Ooh, that sounds beautiful. Hey, that sounds beautiful to me. Maribel, hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing? Got to run into Hobby Lobby today. Andrea, I have seen videos and I've seen photographs. And I so wish we had a Hobby Lobby. We can do with at least maybe just one big box store. One big box store. One. Good afternoon, Ocean, everyone in the chat. Yes, I forget it's afternoon, eh, sweetheart? It's noon by you. Dingy Crafts Jen is in the UK and I am in South Africa, so I'm 1 hour ahead of her for this time of the year until they spring forward. Well, let's see if this chat is going to jump. No, it's not jumping. So, okay, now I've got some tea. Some tea magically came. The fairies brought me some tea. Lovely. I just don't want to get hot. That's why the window's open. Although it's pouring with rain. Roberto, good morning, Ursula and chat. My great-grandsons are sleeping in. After our big family barbecue yesterday, I have them for a week. They said they would let me catch lives this week. Ah! So good to see you, my sweetheart. Good afternoon, Sarah. How are you? Good afternoon, busy with work, but just popped in to give a thumbs up. Say hello. The top is gorgeous, Ursula. Take care. It's my Granny Square sweater that's done. And you can see it's pouring with rain. Cold front hit Cape Town and it's raining. It's raining. However that song goes, you know, so that is what's happening here. It's not cold. It's not cold. Otherwise, this window wouldn't be open. the top of the front door, top half is open. I would love to actually sit on the balcony and enjoy this weather. So cold. It's just pouring with rain. And you can wear a polo neck like I'm wearing now. You actually have to wear something. And a sweater like this that with 3/4 sleeves. And that is perfect. Perfect. Good mornings, Ashley. How are you doing? Well, for those of you who haven't heard, my glasses, it's missing a screw. So I'm back on my old reading glasses. It's missing a screw. I'm not missing a screw. The glasses are missing a screw. Ashley. Hello, 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 hello. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. Well, the old man went to work, so he's not snoring. So that's very good. Ashley, I am good. How are you doing? I'm going to just copy and paste, put this in there for you. Anybody wants to come up and show us some of their makes? You are ever so welcome. Any crochet, knitting, come and show us. Let me just see. It's so weird with these glasses. There we go. Some cold drink. Always nice to have a Granny Square project on the go. Let me just hop back to StreamYard and I'll be showing the Jackie. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, Ashla. 4 a.m. there. Oh, my word. My legs were talking to me. So I had to take a pull. You had to talk back. It's talking to you, so you've got to talk back. Tell it what to do, where to go. There, I'm going to just pin the StreamYard message. This is the link to come up. If anybody wanted to come up and show us their makes, you're so welcome to do it. If you don't want to, just hang out with me. I think I'm going to be here. I started a little bit later this morning because it was just a rush yesterday, you know. My neighbor is out of hospital. I'm very grateful for that. He was doing okay, and then he was doing a little bit less okay. So we're just monitoring his situation, and I'm just... I even thought to myself, shall I come live? I was so stressed out, you know, and when I get stressed out, my whole face starts... It has a reaction. I get like a rash. It looks like a rash. And I'm like, why? What's going on? And it's, is there something I'm allergic to? If you eliminate whatever you get to. No, I think it's the stress because I've been up since 5 a.m. and I've been talking to the Lord. What can, you know, because my neighbor's 2 kids are with him now. And I just eventually said, Lord, the battle is yours. The battle is yours. Help. I can only pray for someone, hey? Because my neighbor used to be very stubborn, but let's say, Lord, change his heart and let him see that he must, if he doesn't want to go to an old age home, then he must let someone come and live with him. So, and we have someone, so it must just, that he knows, because I've introduced him to my son's carer with the idea that if he gets to know her, he might want to make use of her services. So, you know, but it is on your heart. You can't just write it off. So that's me. He went to bed and bumped his head. He couldn't get up in the morning. Is that the rest of the song? It's raining. It's raining. The old man is snoring. He went to bed and bumped his head and couldn't get up in the morning. Something like that. I don't know the full song. Hello, Tank. Sweetheart, I wish I could call you by your name. And I know you've said somewhere, this is my name. Some people call me this. Some people call me that. Call me whatever, which one of the 3. Yes, so I actually like your name better than the name Tank. So anyway, but I love the channel. Let's say hello, hello. I'm on these glasses for the. I'm not going to say it again because my glass is broke. Good morning, Ashley. I hope your live went well for you. Ashley, did you go live? When did you go live? I must go and check it out. Trisha's running to work. Are you running? Or are you doing stuff? Sweetheart, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up. Thank you for everybody giving me a thumbs up. Thank you for watching the replay, those of you who do. And Trisha, I hope whatever you do, it's going to be a blessed Monday for you, my sweetheart. And Dinky Crafts Jen is saying hello to all and sundry and Crystal. Ricola's Crochet Corner. How are you doing, my sweetheart? Good morning, Ursula, and everyone in the chat. It's good to see you. So how was the weekend? Do you need a weekend to relax and to calm down because of this weekend? You know, yeah. So for us, let me just quickly see what it says. There we go. What it says here. It says 90% humidity. No wonder it's not cold. And the wind is about 19 miles per hour, and it is 58 Fahrenheit, 14 Celsius. 14 Celsius is, oh, you better be layered, dressed in layers. And it's going to be like this until Monday next week. So for this entire week, we have a cold front moving in, and it's not going anywhere. It's here to stay. Thank you, Lisa. She says, I think it went well. Yes, I decided I wanted to do something for Pride. So it was my first charity stream. Got $136 in donations towards my goal of $500 for the Trevor Project. Oh, wow. My eyes are tearing up, man. It's not me. I'm not sad. It's just, why is it doing that? Stop doing that. Stop tearing up. So, anyway, there you go. She says, I'm good. They changed my shift, so now I work a lot of mornings, and I miss you. Don't you worry about that. I'm just glad that you're okay, that you're doing well. You know, YouTube is if your life, if you've got a job to do, you've got a family and everything, YouTube is a side issue. You do it when you can do it. No rush. Keep it fun, like DIY always says. Finish. Now I can touch my keyboard. The granny sweater is really beautiful, and I love the yarn. You love the yarn, Hannah? I'm so glad you do. Oh my goodness. That's got Ashley. Well, that's good, Ashley. Well done. I'm glad for you, Ashley. I am glad for you. Let me sip on this tea before it gets cold. Jessica giving me a cup that says, time to relax. I said, thank you, my girl. Mommy needs time to relax. So it's so encouraging for me to know. I thought to myself when I did my sweater, let's do it the way Linda does it. A sweater, a back, a sleeve, front, sleeve, the other front. You know, it's encourages her because it feels like it's coming on quicker. So that's what I did. And as I did it, I put it together. So I had it on yesterday. I'll show you guys just now. We're going to share on my Monday live streams. I always share anybody that has posted something in my Facebook under the hashtag Sunday Share. You can share anytime in the week, anything you've made. And if you're a content creator, it's to your advantage to share something that you've made, because then if I know that you're a channel, I'm going to say, Ashley from Sunflower Creations did this, and or Ashley from M to the O to the B to the S, Yarnery and Cooking did this, you know, so whoever did it. So it is absolutely to your disadvantage. A replay of my charity stream is available on my channel. We'll be doing more throughout the month of June. Oh, wow. You go, girl. Counted my granny squares last night. 53. I don't think mine would look good as a top. It's a 4 weight. 2 and 3 weight would look better. Your top is beautiful. This is a 3 weight, but a heavier 3 weight. It's not a very thin 3 weight, girl. It's not a very thin 3 weight. But I wanted it. My rule was every row had to be a different color. Every row must be a different color. And I did it. Now the challenge was, as the square grew, I had to do out of my stash and think, do I have enough to go around a whole time? Now, obviously, if you do it a little bit more scientific, you would measure, or you would make a little square like this. You would first make the inside, and you would know it's 4 clusters with each a stitch in between. Weigh it. And you would know to make 4 clusters, you need so many grams. Now, if you know you need so many clusters, you just take that piece and weigh it and see if the math works out. And if the math works out, you've got enough. And if the math doesn't work out, it doesn't work out for that round. There she says where you can donate if you want to support the LGBTQ2S youth directly to the Trevor Project. There you go. Let me drink some of my cold drink. I've had some, we call it allergics, antihistamine for my, I tell you this morning, this whole face was red. I got up and it was, but I knew it is because I'm a bit stressed out because of my neighbor and his condition, you know. So I want him to be well. I want him to be taken care of. And it's pouring rain like this. I know there is a place in his ceiling that needs fixing. Otherwise, he'll wake up one morning and the whole lounge ceiling will be in. And things like that. I mean, it's not even my house, but it stresses me out like crazy. Because I can't imagine living in a house and you are not safe and sound, and know that you look at the rain and you think, it's okay. It's not coming into my house. Nothing in my house will be wet. Hey, some of us don't think about it because we are blessed and we are fortunate that we are in a position where it's not a problem. But some of us are not. I mean, by the way, we've been renting here now since 2010, when South Africa hosted the World Cup soccer. Hey, that was fantastic. That was the first year my son went with us to church. And he had earplugs in because he's autistic and the sound was too loud. And he could sit. And I gave him an iPad, and he knew the iPad had to be on silent. But he could play a game or watch something in silence. And he did. And it just felt fantastic to be sitting, all 4 of us, next to each other in church. Because I belong to a happy, clappy church. Let's call it that. Charismatic church. Thank you for allowing me to post the links, Isha. I won't spam you. I just wanted to mention it once. You're welcome, sweetheart. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Hey, I trust you. Do I trust you? I trust you. If you took an allergy med that is drying up sinuses, it can dry the eyes, and when eyes are dry, they pour water dry. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't know that. That makes sense. You took allergy meds that's drying up the sinus. It can dry the eyes. When the eyes are dry, they pour, trying to rehydrate. Okay, well, I definitely won't do that again because, you see, we are all in this house, we are all allergic to cats, and we have always had cats. So we take antihistamine. And we just try to, when you touch the cats, you go and wash your hands. You don't touch anything else. But if you happen to touch something that the cat touched, then you've got a problem. And then you usually think, okay, well, maybe I've touched something the cat touched, because why are my eyes so itchy? And, you know, you just have that allergic reaction. But again, I told you before, my cats are trained. They have their areas where they go, and I put catnip there. And then they have their areas where they don't go. When I sit on my lounge suite, the cats are not allowed to sit next to us, because if I would sit, you know, you sit and then you put your hand down and it touches the seat next to you, and the cat was lying there, and I pick it up with my crochet and it will get to my eyes. So, but the cats are well sorted. The cats have their own corner in the lounge. And the carpets, we only have 2 big carpets, but those 2 carpets, the cat knows she can come there. I think the next cat we get must be one of those that people can, with allergies, must buy those. Yes, it's heartbreaking thinking of lonely older people struggling. You know what? His 2 kids came from England. They emigrated. Do you say emigrate? They left South Africa. Their mama was British. So they went to the UK and they have jobs. They're very highly qualified. And but they had to come back now because he stopped eating. Didn't have an appetite, couldn't taste food. And then he, you know, okay, well, that's a slide backwards. So he got to the point where he couldn't swallow, and my husband took him to the hospital. Yeah, I was a bit too upset. And then his children arrived, and we talked a lot, and I encouraged them. And, you know, I'm older than they are by 12 years. So I would give them advice, because I said, if you want to come and talk, sit and talk. And then, because sometimes when you have to verbalize something, you have to label it. You have to put a word on it, you know. I mean, here it's just thoughts. If you let those thoughts go, they're just going to go crazy and drive you nuts. So talk to someone. And sometimes that person doesn't even need to talk back. Just the fact that you've said it, then you hear yourself and you think, oh, the problem's not that big. It's step A, step 2, 1, step 2, step 3. Give our Father options. If you don't come with us, then we have to put you somewhere. And if you don't want to leave the home, which one can understand, you have to allow someone in the house. So it's either or. Let him make the decisions. Thank you. Go get some refresh or blink eye drops over the counter. Stay away from the scene. Yes, I've got actually, I can get some eye drops again, but I'll just see how I go, eh? So if I can make it through this live stream. Good morning, my sweet Tori. How are you doing? Tell us how you're doing. Agreed. Vicine will make the driving worse. Yes, I just usually, is Vicine, you see the brand names differ. I usually get drops for, I do get drops for allergies, and then I've got normal drops as well. Because the allergies is sometimes I don't want to take the medicine. I just want the drop in my eye, because we all get puffy eyes if we've touched something the cat touched. We're missing a few thumbs, dearies. Oh, thank you. Please hit the thumbs up. It says we've got 32 lovely people in the house. I am really enjoying sitting here, doing my few squares. I hope by Friday I'll be able to wear my second sweater if the weather permits. But it should be cold. But I'd love to wear that sweater. Linda said she's coming up just in a while. She's got something to do, and then she'll be coming up and joining us. I can't wait. I always love to see my dear Linda. See, it doesn't help if you use your hand. You must use a little tissue. So I hope you're all warm or cool, whatever your weather requires you to be, and healthy as can be. I'm still praying for my Julie Chaffee Maza, speaking death to that cancer in her. for those of you who don't know, that she received a diagnosis as stage 4 cancer. I'm speaking death over that cancer, speaking life to her body according to Proverbs 18:21. So if you don't know what to pray for our Julie Chaffee Maza, just speak death to that sickness and the restoration to her body. Oh, what? Potato Day or over-the-counter Alloway or Pata Day or over-the-counter allergy eye drops. GrannySquare. Yes, look, yeah, in this country it's called something else, but we have that, and I love using that. But I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about it. DOY Creations. DOY Creations. Look at you, girl. You go, girl. I was there with you the entire Sunday that you were live. How are you doing? And how did your Sunday further go? She said she's just going to take it slow. It's pouring with rain here, as you can see. A cold front has hit Cape Town. We heard yesterday it was going to hit. It hit last night. It's not cold, it's humid, but it is pouring with rain. It's in the 50s. Thank you, Emilia. We appreciate your prayers for Julie Chaffee Maza. Amen. I tell you, DOY. Good morning, beautiful Jeanette. Oh, we love Jeanette. We love Jeanette. And Jeanette, if you're going live on DOY Live, then you better drop that link, sister, because we need to be able to subscribe so that we can hit the bell for all notifications so that when you go live, we know. And I think for the last week or 2 or 3, you've been going live on that channel on a Tuesday. Well, I love it because it's round about this time that you go live on a Tuesday, which is early, but it's not early for me. It's lunchtime for me. Good morning, beautiful Ashley. Margaret says, I developed a cyst on my eye from allergies. I had to use that. It sounds like I probably pronounce it wrong. Saturday, happily, it has not returned. It was very strange feeling. A cyst is a very strange feeling. I've had one removed on the side of my face. As you know, I had in May. May was a terrible month for me. Everything happened in May. Not a terrible month. Lord willing, the Lord was protecting me, but everything just happened in May, which meant all my hours and my arrows and my channel was showing down. I just said, Lord, I leave it to you. The battle is the Lord. That is the 5 words the battle is the Lord. You know, when things are above you, and like now, in my heart, I'm concerned or worried, whatever word you want to use. I think, Lord, I feel empathy, sympathy, love, concern for the well-being of my neighbor and his 2 children, because they're also very stressed out because it's a stressful situation, you know, as it was with Petra's Happy Place. To get that person, that elderly person, to agree to something that is good for them, it's stressful. And I just said, Lord, the battle is yours. But I pray for them because my heart is not my father. And my heart is like, Anyway, there we go. Let's just see where we were. I'm doing fantastic this morning. Can you see I've got a screw loose? I don't have a screw loose. My glasses have. Now I'm on these glasses. I'm on my reading glasses, DOY. Tori says, busy with hubby being in the hospital. Today or tomorrow, he will be moved to extended care living for more intensive physio to get his arms working and strengthen them. Tori, my sweetheart, I put my prayer list right in front of me. So I can write down you guys. You girls and you guys, prayer list. Tori, I'm going to write here. That's for hubby. I just put it. You know what I do. After I finish with you girls, I just take that list and say, Lord, these precious people asked for prayer and I lift them up to you. And The battle is the Lord's, and we trust for a good outcome. There is the link for the second channel. So if those of you who love our Jeanette, you want to catch her on her other channel, because she's doing the same as all of you who's new. Her DIY Creations is a big channel, but her second channel, DIY Life, which is also her passion and where she shares the rest of her journey with us, she goes live there to build up the hours, etc., etc. So we can support her there. I love that. As many times a week as I can see DIY, I do it. So grab that link, and there is Jen is saying hello to everybody. Granny Square is saying, I will MSG. I will message Julie Chaffee Maza after a while and let her know the prayers went around the world for her. Andrea, mwah, thank you. You're so welcome. I just tell her Proverbs 18 verse 21. That's the verse I used when my daughter went through cancer the second time when we had the transplant. And I tell you what, I had it up, laminated on the wall as a reminder for me. Because every time that chemo would be pumped through her, they would pump the water through, because every bit it stayed in her body longer than it should. It was severe side effects. So I just said, I speak death to this cancer and to the side effects of the chemo, and I speak restoration to this little body. And we have a new member. Oh, thank you so much for joining the Square Squad. Let's welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, my sweetheart, for joining the Square Squad. You will not regret it. And look in the community tab if we have a members only live stream. Please remember this. Yarn Arm She. Remember this. If you go to the community tab, you'll be able to see the members only live streams are strictly 1 hour. I never go over my time because time is precious. So, and it's usually on a Friday every second month. So I cut my normal live stream short by 1 hour so we can have it in that time that hopefully suits everybody. So thank you so much for joining us. Now, where's the comments? Come back to the comments. Katrin is saying, praying for your hubby. Oh, yes, we're going to pray for Tori. Asha, is that a poncho? Hey, 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 hey. It's not a poncho. It's my Granny Square cardigan that is done at last. It took a while, but we got there. What? Listen, yes. Good morning, my friend. Hello, Geraldine. How are you doing? And look at this. Do you want to dance, my sweetheart? Let's put our dancing shoes on. Thank you, thank you. And let that go back to you 100-fold. Let me quickly catch up because now I think people are waking up. Praying for your hubby. Ursula, I'll show you what I'm wearing in a moment. Flip-flops and lollipops. Hello, Ursula. Hello, my sweetheart. And good morning, Sylvia. Are you on your way to dialysis? Yes, good morning, everyone. Have a beautiful day. I'm off to dialysis. May it be a blessed day for you, my sweetheart. I have to get both of my feet operated on, and after that, both my hands for the carpal tunnel. Ooh, and then no crocheting. Sweetheart, you better load your Kindle books or whatever you'll be doing while you are recovering from that, hey? Let me see. Praying. Ursula, she's asking, I'm going to show you just now. Hello there. Okay, let me see. You see, it jumps, man. It jumps. Hello. She's be right back. Yes, Dinky Jen, be right back. My glasses is a bit broken, which is why I've got these glasses on. I had a quick lunch with David Browning on Friday. He's doing better. I didn't know he was not well. So I'm going to put David here on my Browning. I'm going to put him on my prayer list. I didn't know he wasn't doing well, my sweetheart. Thanks for telling us. Hello, Jeanette. See, and then there we go. Let me see. Good morning, Snipes. Hello, my sweetheart. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Sheila. She or Sheila. Thank you. Great. I'm Sheila or she. Oh, that's good. Yarn on she. Okay, maybe I did say it right. Praise going out, yes, to our sweet Julie Chaffemaza, to Tori Pups, Tori's husband, and to Tori. Thank you all, says Tori. Oh, Katrine wanted to dance. And ooh, Bonnie, 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 how are you doing, my sweetheart? You want to dance a little bit as well? We will not disappoint. Okay, what's her name? Jeanette was asking me what I am wearing. Let me just, Katrina, good morning, Ursula, and all in the chat. Saw that you were live. Yes, there are a few OTC for eyes. Ola Patadine or Keto, Tiffen, both are safe. Ages 3 and up. They block histamine, so temporary relief. Yes, says the doctor, Dr. Katrina. Listen, while I am talking to you, yesterday I asked you in Jeanette's live. What I was asking was, I could not remember in a live stream of DIY, I think it was you. You came on panel, and I'm not sure if I was also on panel or just in the chat, and you showed you had made a granny square at the back. Now I'm going to take your comment off so I can explain. And at the same time, I'll show you guys what I'm wearing today. I finished my sweater. Okay, so let's get the chair out of the way and let's push you back because this is for a curvy girl. Can you see? Like this. It goes low. This is a granny square sweater, but can you see because the square is much bigger because it's a curvy girl, you can never have the same square for the arm. You've got to have like half a square. And what I did was from the blue was the last row in the square. From the white onwards until we're there, I just did zig to and fro, to and fro. And so that I wanted the 3 squares over each other. And okay, it goes like this, you know, but I like to pull up my black and it's a polo neck sweater that goes with it to tone it down a bit because this is very loud, hey? But I used scrap to do this so that I could do this one. Now this one is going to be shorter. Can you see it? I measured it. It actually comes up to that pink line and then a rib because I didn't want it as long as this one. I wanted it a bit shorter. So that's what you do. You use, I made one in scrap as a template. And then this one is now coming up to here. And one sleeve is done. And this is going to be a full sleeve and it's not too long. I know it looks too long now, but it's not around my body. Because, you know, my body takes up space. But this is going to be a lovely once the sleeve is done. I needed 20 squares for the sleeve. And I finished about 5 squares. So, but Mindful Crafts, you made one that at the back, it is a square, right? Up to about the waist. Then what you did, what I thought was ingenious, which is why we asked for a tutorial, is at the top of the square, you simply put chains that would then from the back come around and form a sleeve. And you started working around and it sort of formed a jacket top. And I couldn't remember if it was you that did that or who. And if it is you, I'm going to search on your channel for it. If you have the time to drop the link, it would be great. But I want to make one. I want to make one. That's the whole thing. So that's you. Now, and yesterday, somehow in DIY's life, I thought, I don't know why the thought came to me. Is it you or is it not you? that did that fantastic sweater that I thought was just so genius, to put a square and then just put, you make a square and you simply, from the back, put chains and connect to the square again for the armhole, and then work around it. Thank you for your prayers. All prayers help. You see, that's why if we hear someone's in trouble, you add them to your prayer list. And the Lord knows. And he has mentioned it on his channel. Yes, but you see, because of the time difference, I don't know. I don't get to see David as often. I'm a member of his channel, but I don't get to see him that often because I like to support him. We will be, well, back to work. There you go. Have a blessed day, my sweetheart. And we keep you in our prayers. Prayers for all. Good morning. Good morning. There she says it. Good morning. Let me see. Don't you jump. All the vivid color seems very cheerful. Yes, that's why I've got to wear black with it and a blue jeans. I must still get the courage to wear it outside. Outside in public. In public. It turned out great. I love it. I'm glad you guys love it. That's a lot of square, but yes, now you see, that is, oh, you mean the small ones? Actually not, because it's 4 rounds per square. And each one has a different color. And it is this beautiful silk. It's so drapey. That's why I used the scrap to get the sizing right. The sizing had to be right for this fluffy girl. Jeanette, you're not a fluffy girl. For this fluffy girl, it had to be. The sizing had to be right. Because you know, fluffy girls, we don't want to be bigger than we are. We don't need another inch. Good morning, everyone listening while I'm at work, drinking tea and water. And thank you for coming around, hitting the thumbs up and watching. And I so appreciate it. I so appreciate it. Now, don't you dare jump. Oh, you chat, you jump. This chat is like, what's that sport in America where you've got to jump so high and throw the ball through a hoop? We don't have that here. Good morning, Anna Michelle. Debbie Pradamas. Hello, my sweetheart. I'm not saying, listen, I must say Debbie. I don't know if I'm butchering your surname. Hello, everyone. Love your Granny Square poncho. Looks amazing. I love it. It's my first time I've ever done a Granny Square sweater. I've never done it before. But, I mean, after this, now that's the second one that I'm going to finish now. And then I want to go with the blankets because blankets are my thing. Hello, Aisha Flores. Hello, how are you, my sweetheart? Good morning. What a beautiful poncho, says Susie Hubbard. Yes, it's actually a sweater. I know it looks like a poncho, but I love the colors, and the rule was every round a different color. Just not one row more than one time. More than one time in the sweater, but not next to each other. Prayers for Julie and David and everyone else that needs them, says Not the End. Yes, that's for Tori. She needs prayers, and her husband needs prayers, and she's going for operations. Yes, it was me, she says. I will have to upload something to show it. Thanks so much for remembering that inspiration. Yes, because I thought to myself, because you know, if I now do it, I didn't want to do it because it's your idea. You showed it. You came on DIY's life and it was beautiful. And by the way, I mean, you did such a beautiful job. I want the tutorial or a pattern. Write it up as a pattern. But I want to make something like that because you know I love granny squares. So I was waiting, and then I don't know how, you know, the Lord leads. What made me think, is it you? Let me ask, because if it's you, please just get it going. Or just put out a little video and tell us what you did, because that is what Laura's Yarn Talk did with her pattern that I'm busy with. I said, don't even worry about writing up a pattern. all you need to do is tell us what you did. Tell us what you did. Can't put it plainer than that, eh? Because most of us can crochet knit. For those who are beginners, they can go through the steps of being beginners, and you can they have to learn how to do a chain, single crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, whatever. But just tell us how you did, and you used the granny square ingeniously. So I was just so impressed because it came out beautiful. Good morning, lurking while I knit and have morning coffee. Enjoy. Bonnie, is the weather there by you like this? It's pouring with rain. It sounds like I'm sitting next to a waterfall. No jokes. It's pouring. It's pouring. But it's going to pour for the next 7 days. And that's how I know Cape Town. You know, with how everybody says with weather, what, global warming, blah, blah, blah. This has changed and that has changed. Up to the age of 23, when I left Cape Town for the first time, summer was summer, winter was winter. When it was summer, you didn't have a drop of rain. When it was winter, you would have rain for 7 days, non-stop. Now, it feels like it's coming back to normal again. I mean, but this is now another 25 years later. So we are officially in winter. I love it. Wear it out. It's gorgeous. Ooh, oh, yes. By the way, today is yesterday. It's yesterday. It's not yesterday. It's Saturday. I took my husband on a date. I'd given the kids cold chicken on rolls, and I went to him and I said, it was a bit after lunch because I think we had a late morning a brunch, and I said, you know what? Why do you and I not go for coffee and some scones or muffins or whatever to Mug and Bean, and just you and me? And he says, okay. So we went. It's close here, Unidorp, in the village here. And we parked, came around the corner, walked to them, and they closed. So we decided to walk across to Rocco Mama's. I don't know if you have a Rocco Mama's. ROCOMAMAS, Rocco Mama's. And we sat there, and we each had something to drink or whatever. But what the necessity of that, or what is nice about that, is why I do it once a month, is when it's just me and my husband and the children are not in earshot. He talks about things that he normally doesn't talk about. He will talk about work. He will talk about all kinds of things. He becomes a chatterbox. My silent husband becomes a chatterbox. And I listen because I'm a good listener. I listen. And it's nice to hear him talk about things like that. And then I can also say things that I don't want the kids to hear because it's about the kids. And say, you know, this child, this, and this child, this, struggling with this or making this progress that you're not aware of. And yeah. So, listen, that was an hour. It's not a lot of money. And it's not a lot of time. It's just that quality. Hello, 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 hello. Both of your tops turned out beautiful. I'm glad. It's raining. It's pouring. The old man is snoring. That's all I remember of the words you guys gave me. It's raining. It's raining. It's pouring. The old man is snoring. And then she said the rest of the words. I forgot it. But anyway, it's pouring with rain. It's Southern Hemisphere. We are in winter since 1 June. Although the weatherman decided last week we'll have summer. Guys, Cape Town, I know you're in winter, but Linda misbehaved. So I'm going to take some of her five of her summer days and give it to you in Cape Town, and then we'll give some back to her. That's what happened. It's raining here, my sweetheart. No, we don't. No more bulk or fluff needed. Exactly. Not a centimeter. Basketball. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, you guys are good. Now, I said something about basketball. And now what was I wanting to say? Dear Y, this is what happened to you yesterday. She says, oh, but you've all heard the story about how, and my ears were perking up. What? Are we going to hear a story? I want to hear a story. What? tell the story. And then she changed the subject. And I'm like, where's my story? I was waiting for my story. And I said, hey, finish the story. The story was, have you heard the story about how I... And she says, well, no, I don't know. That story is now out. It might even only come back next week. And then our precious distinctive crochet, Priscilla, without being asked, so kind, quickly went back and listened to what she said and typed it in the chat. You were saying so. And then she finished her story. Because we want our story. Everybody loves a story. Doesn't matter how old you are. So we all have stories. Good morning. Okay, so Dr. Katrina, are you going to put out a video? Even if you just put it on the mannequin and just tell us what you did. You only have to tell us what you did. Because I would love to duplicate that. It's gorgeous. How long did it take you to finish? To finish this one? Listen, it wasn't long, right? It wasn't long. The whole thing was done in 1 month. What was long process, which I now need to tell any fluffy girl that's here that wants to make it, that have ears to hear, listen. On Pinterest, the Pinterest girl is slim. They make 4 equal-sized squares. But you can see that this square is a big square because it's going around a fluffy body. But you can tell just by, let me just see what, you can tell that this square, if I made 4 squares like this, which I did. Now you don't do this, right? This is what not to do if you're fluffy. Do not make 4 of the same. You make this one and the back and the front, okay? Put it on. See where you want your sleeve to start. Then you count, you make a square and you say, okay, up to there. Because what happened to me was I had to make a square and it stopped at that round. So which is like half a sleeve. Because all these rounds up to where I connected, I had to make, and I didn't want to make another square. It would have been too big. I just went to and fro to fill up so that my armhole is filled up. Because remember, I don't want it oversized. But to make another square like this, which I did, the sleeve was hanging way over. And then because you've got to get rid of so much, you think, okay, wait, am I really going to pull this out? No, I'm going to cut it. So I just cut it, which you can do. I did crochet surgery. I hate you, but I have to get ready and leave for work. Prayers from North Carolina to all around the world for your needs. Andrea, she's probably gone. Have a blessed Monday. Not a blue Monday, a blessed Monday. A blessed Monday. She says, I did knitting in public Saturday while we visited St. Augustine. So much fun. People watching, enjoying sea breezes and knitting. I saw Jan Geek, our wonderful Ginger, was sitting doing exactly that, knitting in public, on Knitting in Public Day. Can you make the sweater into a cardigan? Yes. Once you've got the sizing of the back right, or the front, I did the front first, maybe because it has further to go. I wanted to make sure underarm over my bust to underarm that it fitted. So how many rounds do I need for that? That will determine how big my square is. Then all you need to do is, if you do the front, because this will then be the back, the front just needs to be 2 rectangles. Or you can start the square, half a square, and just work, you know, work it from the center out. You don't have to do, yeah, you can do, you just need 2 rectangles. And then I did a little bit of shoulder shaping, very little bit. You know what you do is that you decide where the shoulder must start. and where it ends. And that I divided into 3. So the third that is closest to my neck, I did 3 stitches in single crochet, 3 stitches in half double, 3 stitches in double, back and front. And then then it will be a double and a double that comes together. So you've got that, without it looking like it, you've got a bit of shoulder shaping there. Let me see, left is right, but you can't see because it's got a back. There it is. See, very little. And you can do just the one side, but I don't want something that's going to throttle me. So let me catch up on the chat, because now I've been doing a lot of talking. Hey, Sylvia, good morning. I shrunk you. Hi, everyone. After dialysis, play for me. Oh, pray for me. Okay, you're off to dialysis. Okay, my sweetheart. For Sylvia, we also always pray for dialysis. On a Friday when I go live, Sylvia comes back from dialysis. Late afternoon Saturday, it poured. The streets of St. Augustine were flooded. Naturally, we got drenched. Oh my word. Yes. Catherine is saying 87 Fahrenheit, 98% humidity, 6:04 a.m. here. Summer has arrived in this hemisphere. Listen, if it was cold, this window wouldn't be open. It's not cold. It is 14 degrees Celsius. It's not cold. I have a polo neck, thin, like a long sleeve t-shirt type material, and this cardigan on. That's it. It's not very cold. Aisha Flores, if one of my super moderators would drop her link, it would be fantastic. Bonnie got net some more. She's saying hello, hello. You should wear that out as everyone will want one. I know I do. It's scrap. It was scrap, hey? I love the fact that I could do something, because remember, this is my year of destashing using my scrap. But of course, now here I say my year of destashing, and here I've crossed the mark by buying some lovely hand spun yarn. But, well, if you hear about something new, and I haven't bought myself some lovely yarn in a while. So, and we are already in June. I've done well, 6 months without. There you go. So I love these. I love that. This one looks like purple, but it's grays and purples. And this one looks green, but it's not really green. It's more olive. Just love it. Love it. Esther did a marvelous job. What is she saying? I'm getting ready for work, so I'm typing much, still not typing much, still listening. Dr. Katrina, you must have a blessed day, and I know you're going to be a blessing to your patients. Thank you so much. That's nice. We don't have a place like that. We only have a McDonald's here. We only have a McDonald's. We only have a McDonald's. We have a, well, that is one thing we have a lot of here, is different kinds of little restaurants you can go to. And why Mug and Bean was closed on Saturday afternoon, I have no idea. The ones in the mall would be open till 8 p.m. always, but this was not in the mall. He bumped his head and went to bed and didn't get up in the morning. Oh, shame. I hope that doesn't happen. Yes, that's what happened yesterday. The story left. Thank you, Aisha, for dropping your link, sweetheart. Hello, Dr. Katrina. I'm so glad you will, because really I need to go and check out. I want to make one, please. There you go. Thank you, Jeanette. I am a fluffy girl. Yes, so are we. Hello, Miguel. How are you doing? Hi, isn't everyone? I'm listening only as I am under the weather. Beautiful colors in your sweater. My granny square sweater, hey? Yes, look at this. It's pouring here by us, Miguel. And you are under the weather. I'm going to write you down for prayers. Miguel. There we go. We hope that you recover soon. Thank you for the fluffy girl notes. Yes, I don't want you to do surgery like I've had to do, crochet surgery 3 times, but I didn't give up. Okay, note that. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Hello.
How's my partner in crime?
Your partner in crime is very, very good, and I've had good news. I've been to the opticians, and I don't need new glasses because my eyes are not changed. So I'm really pleased.
So it's the screen. You just need to make it a little bit bigger. Hello, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, Jennifer.
It's cute, but it's so hot here year-round. Yes, but now you see, if you make it in a very thin yarn, it might be just the thing. Knitting in public days seemed so odd to me, but then I've always carried my knitting, crochet, or drop spinning with me. I mean, interesting people when they see it too. I can believe that.
I take my knitting or my crochet with me when I go to my slimming world group.
Oh right.
And
Aisha wants to dance. Come on, Aisha. Hello, hello, hello. May that blessing come back to you.
Oh, hi, everybody. Thank you so much for all your welcome. Did you miss me, guys?
Of course. What are you saying?
Daphne. So can you see?
It's beautiful. That is beautiful. Let me just see there. See, in the back, she has finished her sweater.
Yeah, over there.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
I just need to add a little button. I'll get it off and I'll show you.
Good morning, Daphne. I hope you're doing well. I was going to knit crochet in public, but it rained, so I stayed home. I remember doing this 3 years ago on a holiday down south with friends. Woo, lovely. Let's see what it looks like. I'm going to solo you. I've got my other glasses on because my glasses just went boink. Ah, that's looking so pretty.
So I'm going to put a little, I think I might put a press stud there just to, so I don't want to put a button on it. I might put a press stud on it.
Oh, yes.
As you can see, I need to wash it and block it, and I've crocheted round it.
That is beautiful.
And around the neckline.
Oh, wow.
So
I love it.
Yeah, I'm just going to put a press stud on it, I think. I'm really, really pleased with how it turned out. And it's so soft. So
it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. And I
think I can bring you guys closer because I pushed them further because I was showing my cardigan, but then you must come back. Sun shining now. We had a ton of rain in the last 2 weeks. I need a sunny day. I was telling them that the weatherman decided he's going to give me some of Linda's sun for a week last week, and now we've got our rain back. It's pouring. It sounds like I'm sitting next to a waterfall.
So I finished one side. I've finished. It's either the back.
I'm going to solo you so I can see that. Solo you.
So as you can see, I've put the stitch markers where I want it.
Oh, yes.
I've done all around it. I've done a single crochet, then double crochet, single crochet across the top. Now I've got to do the other, but I can't do the other because I need to do the tutorial for it. So I'm going to be doing tutorials this week. I've got a couple of tutorials to do.
Sharing my links is Daphne. Great stuff. Yes,
Hi,
I was thinking some people were asking me if I'm going to do a tutorial on this sweater. So, well, I've done this far and now I've got to do the 20 for the sleeve. But you can do a tutorial if you've taken photographs as well, because then you explain what you do there. And it's not, this is not difficult because it's granny squares and putting it together and how you put it together. Yeah. So I will definitely consider it. Hello. Yes. Okay, there you go. Linda,
hi, Amelia.
Linda,
hi, Flip-Flops. Hi, Not the End. Hi, Yarn She. Hello, Jeanette. Hi, Snipes. Hi, Roberta.
That's Roberta. And hello, Nancy. She's saying hello to Nancy. And there the chat jumps again. And there's Delphine. Daphne's handcraft says hello, hello.
Hi, Hannah.
Thank yes, you, she said she saw something in the background. Always have my knitting everywhere with me. Almost.
I know. Almost I know what you mean, Bonnie. I'd either got knitting or crocheting with me somewhere. Hi, Jennifer.
Everybody loves it. There we go. This is when they were watching you, putting it on.
Oh, thank you.
Emilia says it's stunningly beautiful. I think I hear Linda's voice. I hope your weekend went well, says Dr. Katrina.
Thank you. Thank you.
I need to make one of those sweaters to go over a dress. I have so beautiful. Linda says snaps. Oh, that is just gorgeous. Love the cardigan, says Katrina. Makes me think of twin sets.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Where did it jump? She says, I take my crochet everywhere. I know I will have to wait. I caught this woman filming me. She didn't even bother to say hello or ask for permission. She just started filming. I put it up then. But I mean, that is for her. She might have, I wouldn't mind. I look forward to the tutorials. That's a granny square sweater, and it was my first. So I wouldn't mind. You know, you show the how I do my granny squares a little bit different. I chain 5 and then a slip stitch to form a loop. Then I chain 5, which counts as a double crochet and a chain 2. Because if I do it that way, I always end up in the corner, and it just works for me as an easy join, especially if colors change. It's beautiful, yeah. Linda, says Stinky Frogs. Hi, Linda, and all again. I'm up now, getting ready for work. She's getting ready for work. Hello, Michelle. How are you doing? And Aisha is saying hello, hello, hello. Hobby Lobby started their clearance sale, 75% off. Sun drove me over Friday evening as it's a 30-mile one-way. Wow. Hey, wow. I have 3 whips on the go this week. I'm doing so many rows on each of them every day to keep going. Yes, but I thought I'm just going to do a Linda on this sweater. These, I did it yesterday in DIY's live. I didn't comment much, but I was listening intently because I was putting squares together. I thought this morning the sleeve will be done. And it was done.
Yeah, I finished the cardigan yesterday. Hi, Nancy. And I've done 1 sock. I finished 1 sock.
Okay, wait, let me solo you. That is beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, so this is
Veronica.
Veronica's. This is for Veronica. And I'm going to be doing these for Miss Jeannie.
Oh, lovely. Is it like an ankle?
Yeah, it's yeah. So, and I'm working on these. My this is going to. It was going to be a granny square shrug, but I've decided I'm going to make a wrap, an L-shaped wrap with it. So
yes,
I've just started. So yeah, so both hobbies are nice. We didn't. You're a knitting machine.
She is.
Oh,
She's just shocked how low their non-sale stock is. But I got enough acrylic for 2 blankets and 3 sweaters of cotton blends for only 37, including sales tax. Would have been over 140. Bonnie.
Wow.
Oh, we need a big box store urgently. Sorry, Linda, you wanted to say something about that.
When I finished the cardigan, I was sat here and I was thinking, what am I going to do now? Not bearing in mind, I've got this, I've got the beach, I've got the socks, I've got the 2 blankets, and I'm thinking of something else I want to do.
No. I want to finish this Granny Square sweater, because now I'm just in time for this weather. I mean, Monday, Friday, I'm thinking, when can I wear my sweater? And then the weather came. But now I want to do it because the weather's here and I need my sweaters. I want my ponchos, but some days are colder and you need a sweater, not just a poncho. The cold mustn't get in anywhere.
No, definitely not.
There you go. Oh, that's just fantastic. Oh, I tell you, it actually worked out well for me this morning to start just half an hour later. And it was good because I had to go looking around. I miss my Jessica. She's not here today. And it's not.
Has she gone to Oma's?
Yes, she left with Oma yesterday. For those of you who don't know, my mom was diagnosed with shingles while she was there. And Jessica sent me a picture and I saw it and I said, I think you've got chicken pox. It looks just like chicken pox. And it does. Actually, I didn't know how alike the two things look.
Yeah.
Because it is little blisters that you get, but apparently it's very painful. And it's only like hers is at the back of her neck, comes around over the shoulder. That's it. Mine was my entire body. I was at home for 6 weeks. But now let me get my scissors because I'm at the end of a square, end of a round. And my mom is feeling much better now. Oh, now I want to sneeze because now temperature is dropping, right?
Never had a big yarn stores when young. Only local yarn shops like the one I worked at in Philadelphia, although that was a large one on the city and always busy. I worked in when I lived in Bolton here in the UK. I worked in a couple of my local yarn shops.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a dream.
That was in the 80s. That was in the 80s when knitting and crochet were really really big, but obviously then it kind of died down.
My darling, this what I'm wearing is I freestyled it from a picture on Pinterest, and it is a Granny Square sweater. But maybe I will make a tutorial. I'll just quickly say to myself, I'll show you, Nancy. If you want to make it, just remember one thing. For the fluffy girls out there, the slim girls will make 4 identical squares. The fluffy girls, not. The fluffy girls, you make a back and a front square like this. Mine is, let me just move my chair before my ladder falls on me. So this is, you see how big it is? This is over my butt and it covers my legs. I can wear it with my ski pants. But you can imagine that this is too big for a sleeve, okay? This is, if you fold this square in half, it's a huge sleeve. So my sleeves, which I wanted to be 3/4, is about half a square. It's only about like there. And then the rows that here, you need to add rows like here. From the blue row on, from the white row on, I added rows there up to there to make up the armhole. So that's all I did. The recipe. Let's call it the recipe.
It's
That's what I did.
beautiful. It really is beautiful.
But it's
I mean, if I did
not,
it, Ursula, I would do it all in one colour, but or I would do, I'd use like an ombre, you know, kind of like a cake. Yes. I would use a cake.
That's why I'm loving this muted one, because this muted one is slightly more fitting than this, which I like, because it's a thinner yarn, and it's not so granny square in your face. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is much more, but I'll be showing you when I show you when we go over just now and show on Facebook what we've got there. She's saying she hopes my mom feels better. Thank you. And I showed you that. Miguel was saying hello to Linda.
Hi, Miguel.
And I love knitting in the 80s, bright colors and mohair. Oh, yes, mohair.
Well, I can't use mohair. Now, I don't know if I'm looking for a yarn.
78 Fahrenheit. 7:15 in the morning by you. Oh, my darling, it is 7:15 by you, and it's 14:15 by me.
And it's 13:17 by me. And I bought this yarn from the Yarn Fibre, you know, the Fibre Festival I went to. But it's mohair and silk, and it doesn't irritate me.
Oh wow!
So what I was thinking of doing was, I mean, it's still she made a poncho. All she did was just stocking stitch and garter stitch, and I was thinking, maybe add it to a poncho. But isn't that beautiful? So I've got two colours.
Gorgeous yarn.
So this is purple, and it's she dyed it herself, and it's a vegetable dye. She's used, not vegetable dye. Yeah, it is. It's vegetable dye that she used.
I'm just going to show you because I really want to see that. Really want to see that. I'll just take the comment off. Just wait. Like that. Yes. That's beautiful.
And I paid £3, so paid £9. And these three will make a poncho. 2 rectangles.
Wow.
And but the purple's inside the blue. So I got them and I thought, ooh. So I just need to hank it up. But I'm not going to use this until the winter.
Oh my. Dinky Jen, you had shingles last year. Yes, my mom left, and yesterday I was treating her wounds, because it looks like they say on day 10 the little blisters scab over. But I can tell you what, I was not ready for the sight I saw. It looked like, you know, when you have had someone punched you and it's blue, bruise, that's the word.
Yeah.
A bruise that's blue, and then it goes purple, and then it goes green, yellow. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like the dark purple wherever she's had it. So it looks like, okay, you first look, you say, oh, it's a scab. Oh no, this is not a scab. This is something that's under the skin. But I showed Jessica how to treat it, because my mom was saying, it's a difficult place to reach at the back of your neck. Yeah. You can't see what's going on. You know it hurts, but you can't see what's going on. So it's good that she went there, because then Jessica's with her. Because I said, well, come and sleep over here at least, because then you can go out and do your business in the day, drive around, whatever. But when you come home from 5 o'clock till you go to bed, and from the time you wake up till you leave home, I'm there to say, okay, let's do this, let's do that. And it just helps.
Yeah.
Never sent it. Hello, my beautiful blue-eyed Linda. There you go,
hello,
girl.
My sweetie. Hello, Ashley, honey. How are you? Lovely to see you.
I'm glad you like it, Nancy, because I loved it. And I thought to myself, I know I'm not the size of that model, but I love this. And I'm going to make it work for me. but I want it to look nice. It must
But
look
isn't-
nice. So
yeah.
it mustn't look too big. I didn't want to go, because we fluffy girls don't want to add 1 inch to our size, not a 1 inch. Okay,
No.
there we go. Okay, shingles is a reactivation of varicella, varicella virus that causes chicken pox. It hides in the body and emerges in the nerve root anywhere. Very painful, can cause long time symptoms. Vaccine available. I did not know that there is a vaccine for that, I must say, until someone mentioned, oh, but did your mom not go for a vaccine? I said, well, I didn't even know that there is a vaccine for shingles. Who would announce at a certain age you need a vaccine for shingles? Because we all had the chickenpox vaccine. One of my babies went MIA yesterday. Oh, Miguel, do not tell me that.
Did you find them? Did you find them? Oh, no. That's awful.
We want to hear that that baby is safe. Good morning, Laurie from South Mississippi, says Snipes. Laurie, I hope I did say hello to you and welcome in, sweetheart.
Hi, Laurie.
Thanks, Ashley. Got to go back and lay down. Oh, yes.
All right. You take care, Miguel, sweetheart. Take care.
I will put your little chick and your health. Your health is on the prayer list. Let's add the little chick. Because I know to you they are like babies. I tell you, I was telling them, Linda, that I was up since 5 o'clock because my brain is actually next door with the neighbors and they're uphill. So I could just say, Lord, despite the battle there. Beautiful. Yeah. Hello, Linda. It looks like it will drape well. Oh, I can't wait for her. Linda, I don't know if you were in the live, but I remember a live where she used a plain old granny square on the back of a person, and she just chained around to form an armhole. And then she would work it so that it has a collar and it's a beautiful top. Man, I might be remembering wrong, but I saw a beautiful thing and I said, ooh, we want a tutorial. But okay, so now we are going to look forward to that tutorial, or just tell us what you did. Because we know how to do the granny square, just tell us what you did. My shingles was a spot on my waist, like a thumbprint. Then it welted all around my waist, really painful because it's in your nerves. Took 2 weeks for it to lessen. It can come back. My gran had it at a very high age. She was way in her 80s when she had it around her waist. But I want to say she went through it lightly. But my mom really had it. My mom had it, and she said there's a piece behind her neck, feels like the muscle is sore, the neck muscle.
Yeah.
It's like she and the doctor had a difference of opinion on what is sore. And she said, man, it's like when you've slept bad and that you can't move move your neck because that muscle hurts.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've treated all we can. I know what you mean, Ursula. I'm a fluffy girl too. Yes. All I want to tell anybody who wants to make this sweater and you're a fluffy girl, do not make 4 squares the same size. Make your front and back and decide from there. Oh, where do you want the sleeve? Make the first square up to a certain point and then realize that you will either make 2 smaller squares, which I did not opt for because I don't think the math worked out, or you're going to make 1 square like I did, 1 square, and up to a certain point, from there to there, it's just going to be rows. But you don't really pick it up because it's every row a different color. You continue the rule. But this is a quick tutorial. If this will be a tutorial, I'll just show you how to do the shoulder shaping. That will be something because I did a course on that. How to do the shoulder shaping. She says shingles is from chickenpox. Some says if you don't have big dose of chickenpox, you get shingles. Well, I tell you, I had chickenpox.
I've had it twice. I had it very bad as well. I couldn't wear any clothes, guys. Well, let me rephrase that. I didn't go around.
No, we know what you mean.
I wore one of my husband's cotton vests over. I couldn't wear any panties because it was all round my waist, everywhere you can think of, guys.
Yes.
It was. And then over that, I had kind of like an overhead dressing gown. There was no zipper or anything, and it just went over my head, and it's quite roomy, so I could move. I wore that for 10 days, guys. I kid you not. I was in sheer agony.
Wow.
Agony. And it all started with my youngest son getting it, who then passed it on to my eldest son, who then kindly passed it on to Mummy. And Mummy was the worst of them. Two were running around like nothing was going on. I was so ill. I was so
not
ill.
impressed. Wow.
No, I wasn't.
Laurie says here that my doctor said I should get the shingles vaccine, even though I never had the chicken pox, because you can get it just like you do. Yes, I also read on Google that you can get it if you had chicken pox. You can still get it. So yeah. Hello, Liz. How are you doing, sweetheart?
Hi, Liz. Nice to see you. Hope you're well.
In the UK, we can't get the shingles vaccine until we're 70. I don't know if it isn't. It's any different if you have low immunity like me. Oh, I wonder. Hello, Reggie. How are you doing? Reggie. I saw you had a full panel yesterday. Hey, wow. Good morning from Canada, says Sue. Hello, Sue. It's pouring rain out here. It sounds like I'm sitting next to a fountain. Miguel, sorry about one of your babies. I hope it comes back. Oh, I hope it comes back too. My doctors kept told me that I was supposed to get shingles in my 80s. I told them, what are you talking about? I'm 40. I'm 40. I was like, you need to tell the shingles that, not me. That's so funny. I was very young and I had a horrid case of chicken pox. I was so ill. Dad bought me a 6-week-old collie pup who caught it from me. Then had us both bathe him in calamine lotion. Oh my word. That was the only, I tell you, when I had mine, I was for 6 weeks in solitary
quarantine.
And I had to write my final exam in school at home because of it. And calamine lotion saved the day. So when my mom went to buy all her stuff, I said, if you don't have calamine lotion on that list, put it on, because calamine lotion brings relief. Laurie is saying, hello. Amanda, 50 here. You can get the shot here. I got the first one. My arm was so sore for weeks. Hey, you guys are making me think. Some things are better to get when you're a child. I don't think Jessica will agree, because she was 10 and she had mumps. She looked like, when the face is like red and swollen, it looks like a pumpkin. And her whole body, she was 10 years and she's like, why does everything always happen on my birthday? I said, move your birthday, because your birthday is bad luck. Because everything always seems to go wrong on her birthday. I said, just move it. Let the things happen then in July if they want to, but move your birthday. So this way you don't remember it later. Yes, if you're small enough, it has to be under 3, eh? Because 4. Hello,
we'd not long returned home to England, when my dad left the forces. And I remember my cousin was having a birthday party. Her birthday was in January. And I was the only one that went, because both my sisters got the mumps and I never had them. Touch wood. I'd never had the mumps, and I didn't get them either. And we all bathed, we all slept in the same room and whatever, and I never caught them, but they did. They missed the party. I always remember that.
Oh, Jessica was very like, she could not. Why does it have to happen on my birthday? I said, well, To move a birthday is quick. Let's just move the birthday.
Yeah.
Let's just move the birthday.
Definitely.
Lori, let me just drop a link quickly. That's Lori's link. Someone was asking for it. There you go. Let me see where we are. There, I dropped it. Snipes. Hello, Jennifer. And Dr. Katrina says, in the US, we recommend adults 50 years and older, adults 19 years older, who have a weakened immune system because of disease or treatments.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yes, there we go. Hello, Liz. And she or Sheila says, yeah, Reggie, I got my wacky June month box. Thank you. Love it. Oh, fantastic. Yes, you're glad you liked it. Yes, sweetheart.
I was just going to say, Sheila, whereabouts are you? Are you in the US? I played with my brother and cousin who both had chicken pox and I didn't get them. Wow. Hi, Helen. Enjoy your day at work.
Bye-bye. Thank you for spending time with us. She was saying, I had chicken pox twice. Once when I was 6, then later when my kids had them, the doctor said it can. Don't even say that.
Yeah, I did too, Sue. I know exactly how you feel or felt.
It feels cheated. Like, I had it. Why again?
Yeah. I thought, oh, I won't get them. You know, when he come home and he had, I saw these, you know, when he had his bath, and I thought, what the heck are them? And I looked at them and I thought, chicken pox. I knew straight away. Oh, I know. I hated it as well. And you looked pink, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh, lovely, Sheila. Well, I was born in Malta and my parents are from Liverpool, so yeah, nice. That's brilliant, Sheila. And my mum's name's Sheila too. I think I have asked you that before, so I'm sorry. I will remember in future.
No worry to ask. Ask, one can ask. In Afrikaans, you say, vra is vry en weier daarby. To ask is free and to refuse is also free.
Yes.
Absolutely. Reggie, I haven't slept. Oops. What? Ashley, you're still awake?
Ashley, wow.
Yes, Sheila says it's okay. There we go. And I'm on to my
Sheila, I do like your avatar. That is lovely. I really like her avatar.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I do indeed.
Reggie is saying, what did you say? Actually, so it's practically like it's still yesterday. We just saw each other. Yes, it's practically like we just saw each other. You just saw each other, yes. You haven't been to bed. So, Reggie, have you not been to sleep either? Wow. It's beautiful to sit here and listen to the rain, I can tell you. I remember shortly after we met, Linda, you guys had that terrible rain and flooding.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember we were praying for you because you said so many houses around you were flooding and you were just, the water was up to who knows where. It was just terrible.
Yeah, the doorstep. And it just missed my car as well, going inside my car. And yeah, you were all just amazing. And I'd not long joined the community. I think I'd been in the community since October. I'd only been 4 months in the community.
But that was it was like one of the first things that you went through that I thought, wow, that is, because you posted some pictures on Facebook. That's a beautiful language, Ursula. It's Afrikaans. It sounds a lot like Flemish from Belgium or Dutch from Now, what is that country? Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Sleep. What is that magical thing you're talking about? Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more.
It's where you go to bed, put your head on the pillow, you close your eyes, you shut your brain off, and just go into
You
sleep.
lose all consciousness. You wake up refreshed.
Yes.
New, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, new ideas for life.
Uh-huh.
Of course, it doesn't work out like that for everybody, but for those.
I've suffered in kind of. I've gone to bed, and where your brain is just ticking over time, and you're thinking, right, I've got this to do. I want to do this. This has got to go on my list. This has got to go, and I don't think about it all day. As soon as my head touches the pillow, my little brain goes ding, 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 ding. And I'm
it's as if the more quiet your body is, the more alive the brain is. It's like when mommy is pregnant and she wants to go sleep. Now baby is saying, why are you lying still? Rock me. When you were moving, you were rocking baby and baby was quiet. Dr. Katrina says, I had chicken pox a couple of months before high school graduation. It can be worse as an adult compared to children. Yeah. So it is managed differently. So avoid getting the virus if you can. Oh, well now. And when I had it so badly, I got it from a little boy who was 5. And he hardly had 5 dots on his body. He wasn't really sick. But I was like the end of it.
Look at that.
What? Hello,
what Sheila put.
Shut the brain off part. I have difficult with, says Katrine. I don't wake up bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. I run on coffee and prayer. Oh, yes.
And well, Sheila, I'm really sorry that I didn't help you go into sleep.
She says, I'm tired tonight after babysitting an active 2-year-old all day. I had a wonderful time with her night all.
Night, Paula.
Babysitting an active 2-year-old. That's like running a marathon. A marathon. That is no joke.
Oh, dear, Sue.
Especially if you're a mom.
Oh, yeah. I don't wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I run on coffee and prayer. Oh, dear. Oh, no.
I'm telling you, waking up bright-eyed, bushy-tailed is for some. It's not for everyone.
Oh, I wake up bright-eyed, bushy-tailed every day.
Kids don't get chickenpox now in the United States, she says. What do they get? Do they get something else instead?
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you. I just started making the squares, but now I'm more into the last row, the last round ends off on a certain color, and there must be so many of them. Never mind what happens in the first 3 rounds. The 4th round is the one that I go after. That's why when I was in the Navy, they gave me one of the first chickenpox vaccines available. Oh, wow. Let me try and just go into the Facebook and see, because I see there's a lot of you that shared your lovely makes. They get a shot and they don't get them. They get a shot and they don't get them, says Liz. All right. Oh, I see Catherine was sharing something beautiful. That looks like, oh, silk. Oh, okay, let's just share this. Share the screen. Share the screen. Da, 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 da. Just 1 moment. Share the screen. There we go. There we go. That doesn't work for me. I watch a lot of lives when I should be asleep. That's why I see Linda on Jeannie's live, and I'm not sleepy until 4 a.m. Oh, wow. I tell you what, I have a few nights sat with my phone. And I've just found that doesn't work for me, because they say the blue light keeps you awake off that device. But I've now seen that doesn't work for me. I need to have these devices off at least 2 hours before I go to bed. Just watch a movie that you've seen umpteenth times already. Look at this. Katrine is saying, I am enjoying turning silk into yarn for decorating a bamboo spa towel set for a birthday gift.
Ooh,
And look
wow.
how beautiful this is.
Yeah, that's fabulous.
That is gorgeous color. Katrine.
Beautiful color.
Saving pennies now for Fiber Festival in August, says Lori. So I'll try and catch the comments on this side while we do the Sunday share.
I'll keep an eye on the comments.
There you go. Crochet. Okay, now see, this was my crochet viewer. 15 more squares to do. Now I'm just going to share with you. So that's the neck, that part that you see where my hand is where there must be a sleeve still.
Yeah.
And there is the sleeve done. And I couldn't show it so pretty, but okay, let me go back to the first one. Next one, the previous picture. Can you see over the screen how it runs? The squares ending with a dark peach round, and then next to them diagonally, all those ending in the dark lilac, then the dark pink, then the light pink. And that seemed to work, because otherwise I didn't want too much ending next to each other that should be ending some other way. So there we go. So Katrine, thanks. That's amazing. I wish that was true. I'm a pediatrician, and we still see chicken pox because there are parents who choose not to vaccinate. We honor their choice and simply provide info in case they reconsider. Yes, Dr. Katrina, what we do is, especially if you've had a child with autism, is, Kaylin, look at this. She says, wow, glorious. I made a BLO single crochet ribbing for my granny cardigan, and I made it nice and cozy. I love the colors.
That is fabulous, Kaylin. That is gorgeous. I love that. I love the colors. Very autumnal.
Yes. I love this. And, look at that.
Isn't that
Missy finished her cow.
I know, isn't it adorable?
I showed this to Jessica. I love that the way she made those patches. The way she made those little patches. You can see it's a circle with some. It's too cute. She was really very creative there in what she did there. Amazing. And our Katrina, finished object, shared her finished object. Love this top. And that looks like single crochets and then some stitch that she puts in there. Ooh, looks complicated to me, but it would be good for her. Cow is adorable, says Katrine. That's a beautiful cardigan, says Snipes. I love this top as well that she's done here, because I think I saw the tutorial. That's beautiful.
Lovely. Yeah, very pretty.
You see now, that is just I think it's 2 squares with a bit of shoulder shaping. Beautifully done there. Okay, let's go to the next one. Always wait a moment. This thing takes its time to get a move on. Now, this is Yarn Creations.
Yes, it is. Yes, Snipes, it is. It's Ursula's Facebook group. So we all, if you want to share your creations, go to and join OMGrannySquare's Facebook group and do hashtag Sunday share, and she will share on her lives on a Monday.
Oh, that is well said, Linda. Every Monday I share what everybody's made. But this is Yarn Creations. You can see it on the right, it's Yarn Creations. And what she does is, she's finished one. It's a huge mandala. I mean, the size, you can use it for a blanket. You can use it for a carpet. You can use it for a tablecloth. but it is different. It's different colors cotton, and she says she keeps it very simple. Single crochets, a little bit of moss stitch, chains, because it's really meditative to do it. Oh, okay, thank you. It's wonderful. Yes, that's what I say. Free promotion. Her channel's name is Yarn Creations. I first, a while ago when I said it, I said, not today, I don't think today, another time I said Yarn Inspirations, but that was because I was thinking of the crochet crowd. This is Yarn Creations / Adela Marais, but she does a beautiful job. Oh, I just really love it. And it's making progress very quickly. There's a few V stitches you can see there. It's not difficult. It's and she's using scrap. And this is, of course, Umbala hand-painted yarns in South Africa again. I love the colors.
I love the colors. They're beautiful.
It is so pretty. Oh, my word.
Vicky, thank you for joining us. Hello, Granny D. Welcome in.
Hello.
And Katrina says, that's awesome work, ladies. I like the gradient effect. Sheila says her daughter's had type 1 diabetes for 18 months, but inquire here for her to get it.
All right.
Everybody saying hello to Granny D. Love mandalas, says Sheila. Very relaxing to do. Yes, Katrina is striking.
There was a Friday. Now you see this Friday link. #Friday link. So every Friday, if you're a YouTuber, you share either your latest video or you put your reminder for your Saturday live, Sunday live. Everybody sees it. Sunday share. Let's see. Currently working this beautiful blankie using Yarn Bee Cotton Sparkle. That's Brie, our wonderful Brie. That's just
beautiful. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, you're lurking and working. I'm attempting to do my first pattern testing so far. I have done 5 swatches. Ooh, good for you, girl. Good for you.
Fantastic.
Yes.
This is Echo Cotton.
Think of Reggie. I wonder why, Laurie. Would it be the red wine?
Oh my goodness. Hello, Mel. Hello, sweetheart. We're sharing our Facebook. This is Echo Cotton Nurturing Fibers Double Knit 50 gram hand-dyed yarns. And I used this in one of my, I think it's Cool Blue Summer poncho pattern, because I had one in red and I made one for Jessica in blues. That is where I showed you how it looked before I put the sleeves the one sleeve is on now, and before I put the ribbing or rib or whatever you call it at the bottom. But I was showing you how I was, because if you're a fluffy girl, what I think one should be doing is fit on, fit on, fit on, fit on as you go, as you go.
Yeah.
That is this shoulder shaping, especially if you're not sure. I mean, I was winging it. So I love how it came out, and then that's how it really fits close. I didn't want it bigger than normal.
No.
You love all the makes. I'm glad that you love it. Well, I was sharing as we go, and this is Estherisa Yarns. Esther is sharing this, and Esther is the daughter. I showed you the yarn I bought from her that dyes it, spins it, and then it's beautiful hanks you can buy. But this is, how do I say, pre-bought yarn that is hand dyed by her and her mama. But I love the colors. There on the right, you say Estherisa Yarn Creations, and their link is in my description box. They always have beautiful yarns, and they do sell overseas, and they do have PayPal. So I love that. And they display it beautifully. I love the autumnal colors. Beautiful. Let me just see. We should be nearing the end here. Oh yes, I shared this little short, which is the name of it is Pearl, Purl, and it's this ball of yarn that comes to work at a company that's called Bros, which is just guys, and how they sort of discriminate against this little girl, and she's yarn and she's pink. Anyway, you can click on it and go and check it out because it's got a good ending. Jessica showed me. And there's my Friday link for Linda Simpson podcast. Anyway, there you go. And there DOY was live. We had to share her out, of course. Let me see if there's any more. Oh, it takes. There is the Boervrouw. And she did, what she did was, I loved that video. It says, I wrote there, have you ever wondered how long it really takes to knit? Yes, knit a pair of socks. I knit very well, but I've never made socks. Very interesting. I think if anyone now wants to undervalue a pair of socks, send them this video by Die Boervrouw Mariette, and they can get a true picture of the time. Because what she did was she would speed it up, but she actually said that. Now, obviously, we're not talking Linda. Linda, you sit out for this round, okay? But we're talking us normal people. How long it would take us to knit a pair of socks. And it comes up, it takes her about 8 hours to knit a pair of socks. Now, the video is a very short video, but it was a very nice experiment.
I really enjoy. I mean, I watched it obviously because I make socks,
yes,
and that, and I found it very interesting. And I thought to myself, I really must sit and do that. See how long it takes me to make one sock.
Yes,
interesting, won't it?
Make one for yourself, and then you say, and then you make one for Rick, and then you say. Just to show you, this was
the other one of this to make, which is kind of the size I would make for Rick anyway. So yes. I could time myself with this.
Oh, definitely. This is just the process I want to show you I went through in making it. You can see at the back of this, well, you can see the little squares are lying on top of what I'm wearing today. And how I tried to see, and then it looked like it was slightly smaller, and I then took the front and I crocheted it together because I wasn't sure. You know, sometimes if you crochet something together, it makes it even a little bit more smaller, which meant, do I add another row of grannies or do I not? I was winging it. So there we go. And then that's how I decided how long.
It very well. It looks fabulous.
Yeah. There we go. Connie shared her gnome. That's a lovely gnome. And she had her hubby there. We just see here. That gnome has a little ducky around it.
Mm-hmm.
My laptop feels like it is so slow. Come, you've got to move.
Oh, guys, I've got to tell you this. Let me just sort this blind out. It looks like I'm in the, is that better? So yesterday, guys, I needed to do the random org, pick a winner.
Yes.
So I get it up and that, and it's got this capture on it. So it for example, it says 4 + 5 equals, and I thought, well, what am I supposed to do? Not realizing that it says 4 + 5 equals, and you put the answer in. So I'm typing away there. I'm typing exactly what it says, and I'm thinking, why is it not working? So I just left it. Went downstairs, and I having my lunch, and I said to Rick, God, Rick, there's this capture, and it's saying, it's giving you kind of a sum that that you've got to put the answer. And I went, oh, ice cream moment, Linda. And I told him exactly what I should be doing, which I hadn't been doing. And he just looked at me. I thought, my. So I'm saying, flipping heck.
No, that's how it works. This is the new H2H hand-to-hand Esther spins. This is what I bought. Now, this is exactly, I mean, I saw the picture of this. I'll just, wait, let's just do this. If I see it, I'm going to pause. That's how she does it. She dyes it. Beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm just, that one. Come on, you must stop there. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 on the left is what I said. Please send me that. The other one to me was it was nice, but it didn't seem to me like it fitted in somewhere. But no, it's beautiful, and those browns are beautiful. Oh, I just love
brown and blues.
And look at this.
Oh, they're my colours. Oh, I love them.
All our hand painted yarns. They say our new yarn base of merino and linen. This yarn is probably the nicest to work with, so soft and light. We're busy dyeing some solid and semi-solid 83 merino, 16.7 linen. Look at that color. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
I love those colors.
Gorgeous. I do too.
I will be, and this is Lisa Brown. Is it Lisa? Yeah, Lisa Brown. There we go. Come. This thing is like, why are you taking so long? I love this. You see, a granny square with a frill edge blanket. I've never done it. Sandrine did it in one color, quite big, and usually it looks a bit. Thank you. I think this is it. Yes, last week we stopped there. Okay, thank you. That was great. Thank you so much to everybody who shared, and you can share during the whole week. And yes, then next Monday I just share again, show everybody, because it's beautiful. You guys are so talented. Let me just get back. Where am I? StreamYard. Michelle is saying bye-bye. Bye-bye, Michelle.
Bye, Michelle.
Linda was saying, no, not Linda.
I know. And then I goes down and have lunch, and Rick's saying to me, what's the matter? And I just turned around and said to him, they've got this new capture now on the random org, winner, pick for, and it kind of says, for example, 4 + 5 equals, oh, you've got to put the answer in.
That is hilarious, Linda, but thank you for sharing, because it might just be.
Yes, guys. So if you use a comment picker and it gives you the little sum, you have to put the answer in. Don't type the sum in. Put the answer, because that's what I did. But then I turned
anybody can have an ice cream moment.
I was explaining to Rick, and I just told him what I should have been doing in the first place.
No, but the thing is, that's why talking to someone can fix things, because once you say it, it's no longer a thought, and then it's like, oh, well, now that I've said it, I actually sort of know what to do. So, good morning, Laura. Thank you for joining us. Good morning, Ashton, Doga, and Chat. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I've got less and less squares to make. I just count. If I make 5 of each square, I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there today, tomorrow, let's say by tomorrow night, and then I've got to work in ends. Ooh. But if I wear it, only I will know the ends are on the inside. So, come Friday or Wednesday evening, when I have to be on Linda's live, I might do it.
Might be wearing it, yeah. I'm still going to do that GrannySquare shrug.
Yes, that looks beautiful.
Tutorial for that. I'm itching
to
start.
But I
need to get that beach cover up finished, but I need to do the tutorial. So tomorrow, when I get back from my dad's, Go to my mum's as well tomorrow, and then on Wednesday and Thursday I'm going to be doing tutorials, videoing tutorials, which is going to be a pain in the, well, hey ho.
I tell you,
I need to do them.
Tutorials is something else. Tutorials is something else.
But I'm thinking if I can get them done, I really need to get this beach cover up finished, because it's been going on a while now and it needs to be finished now. I've had enough of it. It needs to be done, like I was with the lemon the lemon cardigan. I needed to get that finished, so I spent all weekend doing it. So yeah, so
but you did it. You did a Linda on it.
Yeah. Next thing on my list to get finished is this sweater. I'm going to get this finished as well.
Ooh, I want this finished. Yes. Wait, let me solo you, because that's been coming on, eh? That's been coming on.
So I need to get this finished now for August, before the winter sets in, guys. And it's so soft, so soft.
But that's the thing. I had this. The timeline was before winter is here, and that was 1 June, and then from the 1st of June we've had summer. Summer weather. But that gave me time to finish what I needed to do. So I'm like, hurry up, be quick about it.
Yeah. So I'm going to, I think, Kim from Kim Crochets and Knits, she's done, what's she done? She's done a top down. I think it's knitted. I can't remember. Anyway, she sent me, I asked her for the link for the pattern and I've got it. So I really, but it's wasted weight, guys. It's wasted weight. And I really want to do some sweaters where it starts at the top down and you do it all in one. I really want to do that because I'm sick of doing pieces and sewing them all. I'd rather do something in the round, and I want to do some color work as well. So so I can use some of my yarn, my bougie yarn.
Oh yes.
I've not found Linda, I think I'm a funny duck because I still can't knit on 2 needles, but socks on 4 needles makes perfect sense to my brain. But Sue, oh, thank you. Sue, you could knit a sweater on 4 needles.
Yeah, because you do get them bigger.
Yeah, you do. You can get the DPNs bigger. Oh, and I treated myself when I was I got myself some bamboo DPNs. I can't tell you guys how long I've been looking for these DPNs, and they were only £4, which is just a bit over which is just under $4, I think.
Oh, right.
So I got 3.5 and a 3.25. So so because I've got the metal ones, don't get me wrong, I like the metal ones, but your stitches slip off all the time, so I'd rather have and I was talking to my dad about it, and I told him and he said, oh yeah, he said the bamboo ones are better. You can watch Candy from Blue Eyed Style. She's crocheting colorwork sweaters and also started knitting. Also, I actually do follow Candy. I've just watched her latest video. Hannah, yeah, she's brilliant, isn't she? I love her. She's right up my street. Right up my street, that lady.
Does she do tutorials?
I've not seen her do tutorials. I mean, I've only just found her. So I've not had chance to. I know 50 Fabulous Knitters. Yes, I watch her as well, Hannah. We've got the same interests, Hannah.
I love to watch them. To me, it's like I want to say the knitting industry has so changed since I last knitted. It's like 10 years ago. And the way we used to do it the back, the front, the sleeves, sew it together.
Yeah.
Now they knit top down, bottom up, all in one.
Mm-hmm.
Hardly anybody does any sewing, and they do. Well, maybe it's just that we weren't exposed to that, but they do so much color work. They mix, they work, they take lace with something else. They take very thin lace merino with something else. And to give it that little bit of a fur, but not fur, halo.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, or alpaca to give it a bit of a gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, I look at it and I'm like, it feels to me like I'm going to learn a whole new hobby.
You see, I sometimes I have these ideas, so not all the time, but every now and again.
She says no candy sells her patterns or tells you whose pattern it is. Ah, okay, so she's like a vlogger. She tells you whose it is. Well, still. Well, I would love actually to see a tutorial where someone does that. So I might really consider, I'll give it a serious thought to do this sweater tutorial, because or just a small video on how I tell you what to do, because look, it's a granny square. It's not difficult.
No.
Because basically it's the granny square start, how I put it together and how I did the shoulder shaping. But the most important thing I found was, do not think you're a slim girl, you're going to do full same size squares. It doesn't happen that way. Carol, hello, my sweetheart. Hello, Ashley and Linda. Hope everyone's having a great morning. And Kelly, I bring it every day. Hi, Ashley and Linda, just popping in between work. Oh, hello, hello. Candy does have 2 or 3 tutorials. Ooh, but you can see that one can make really, really wonderful crochet colorwork sweaters. I've never thought that there are ones.
Yes, there are. I've actually got one pattern, and I was looking through my patterns, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go on to Ravelry today, and I'm going to treat myself to a couple of top-down pattern sweater patterns to make for myself for this upcoming winter. I mean, guys, we're in June and it's like autumn out there. I kid you not. It's like autumn.
Listen,
out there.
I want to tell you,
in the neck.
If you've watched the Lekker podcast by Yaleen, she was she wearing or showing a gray, and then it had from top down or up to here red or cranberry red leaves. It looked beautiful. I mean, I thought to myself, that's something I'd like to do, because the rest is plain. Yeah. And she brought something in by the sleeves again.
I would like a really nice yoke, and then, you know, plain. I mean,
no, that is what hers was. You didn't need to put in the color work, but that is beautiful.
I would get a really nice sweater out of this cotton. But even these 2 colors together.
Yes, that's beautiful.
Or I've got this as well. You see, I've got loads of really nice
possibilities are endless.
I know, and I want to use it on sweaters for myself. So I need to get my fingers out and get working quicker. I need to quickly get things done. Come on, Linda, chop. You're not going fast enough.
Linda says Linda has to do it quicker, then I don't know. That's scary.
Need to stop procrastinating, guys, and just do
it. My apologies. I think it's cooling down sufficiently now. I need to close this window. It's cooled down sufficiently now. Hot tea.
My dad, I was at my dad quite last week, and I had to be there and or whatever. So I took my socks with me, you know, knitted my sock. And I was just sat there, and he was just sat there watching me, and he said, "You're going a little bit quick there, aren't you, girl?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Need to slow down." I said, "Oh no, I can't slow down. I can't slow down." No, that's not in my vocabulary, Dad. He said,
Slow down. What would be the purpose of that? Slowing down. No purpose of slowing down. Oh no, that's fantastic. But I think it was great for him to just sit there and watch you knitting. That would have been fantastic.
I said, "Would you like to go, Dad?" He went, "No." I said, "Why?" He said, "Oh," he said, "I'm past that now."
What? He said, tell him, you know, before.
I said, "You're a spring chicken, Dad." He said, "I wish I was."
Tell him, "I want something to remember you by. So here's some lovely, what would you like to make it in? I would like something that was made by you in this year." And, you know, I mean, what a keepsake. He can do it slowly. He can take his, Dad, you can slow down if you want to. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. So I would like to now make a lovely scarf with this. And obviously it has to be one color, because this is very bright. I love the color work look, but I would burn up in the wool. I have to see if there are any cotton fingering weight. Yes, there are lots, even lace weight. I saw some beautiful ideas on Pinterest of things that I'd like to make. Obviously, I'll adjust it to the way I looked at it, and I thought, yeah, that works well for that skinny girl. But because I'm a curvy girl, I'll adjust the pattern to X, Y, and Z.
And that's the beauty of it, though, isn't it, guys? We can change things to fit our figures, you know, kind of. I mean, I would love to do what Ursula's wearing. And that I you know, I really would like to do that, but kind of I would need to do maybe a rectangle rather than a square.
Well, mine's a square. It just goes down further and further.
Yeah, because
you're small.
Yeah, but I'd like mine to go down to the length that you've got yours. I like mine, you know, so I can wear my ski pants and that, so I can wear it with my leggings and whatever in the winter.
Well, mine, I will definitely wear, if I wear it around the house, it's way long enough that I can just wear it with ski pants.
Yeah. Yeah. So many ideas, guys, not enough time.
Well,
not enough time.
I'm glad at least this winter I've turned out I will be next week, 2 sweaters. Granny Square sweaters, but still sweaters. Yes, it's so hot here in Mississippi. The humidity is heavy. Woo, I can't imagine. It's 3:15 here, so I think it's cooling down now with all this rain. It definitely is. It wasn't cold up to now, but it is now. It is a little bit. I can feel the nip in the air.
Me too. Me too.
I enjoyed the live streams on the weekend. I was so glad for all of those that I could attend. Jessica and I spent some time on Saturday because I knew she was leaving on Sunday.
Yeah.
And she got herself ready, had to buy and she went to pick up her real driver's license, you know. No more temporary driver's license for her. She went to pick up the real thing. So that was fantastic.
And is Daddy proud of his daughter, of Jessica? Is he proud of her?
Oh, yes. Carol is saying, Granny D, I need help with my shrug. I'm making and we're going to hear what she's making. Agreed. It is like we are in a swamp up here in the Jackson area. What?
Right.
That bad? That's very bad, hey?
Yeah, guys.
For traveling. Wait. Let me solo you quickly, then I can see better.
So
that is so pretty.
I'm using the linen, you know, because I'm going to join these together. I'm joining them together to make a diamond.
Ooh.
And then do the so there's no rush in that. I can just do the squares as and when, you know.
As and when.
As and when. Yeah. It's something that I can, everything's in the bag. So if we go out for the day or whatever, I can just pick the bag up because the hook and the yarn and everything's in it, and I can just take it in the car and just work it in the car. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So how does it work now that you have the power? Because I sent an email to Linda to say, you know what? For me to give someone else the power, like, you know, Veronica says, I've got the power. It's no extra charge. It's only when I want to give it to more than one person, you've got to pay StreamYard $49 a month, which is nearly double of $25. I mean, shy of $1. So no way that I can afford that.
Well,
so
I can,
with a one person,
now
I could give them.
I'm able to change. I can now comment, whereas before I couldn't comment.
It's
and
like it's on Verlinda's live.
Yeah, and I can.
I mean, if she wants to kick me out, she can even. She's got the power. She just comes in when she's ready.
Solo or put a solo.
Oh, you see, that's quite shocking to look up and see yourself solo suddenly. And I was like, woo, didn't expect that.
Yeah. So, we had a really good live on Saturday, yeah. It was really good.
I'm gonna watch the replay.
Really
I'm gonna
good.
watch the replay.
Yeah, we did definitely had a good laugh, and it took me, when the live finished, it's like 3 o'clock, nearly 3 o'clock in the morning for me. So I am still up here on a high.
You're
because
buzzing.
So I'm buzzing. So I had to go downstairs and I had to go and have a drink and calm down and then go to bed. So I was in bed at 4 o'clock. I got up at 10 o'clock. So I've had 6 hours sleep. And then I didn't go to bed early last night. I went to bed about 1:30 this morning. I was up at 7:30. So I've had another 6 hours. Now tonight, I will be going to bed no later than 11:30 because I'm up at 6:30 in the morning because it's my dad, you know, I'm shopping and I'm at my dad's tomorrow. And then I'm going to my mum's. Hi, Cindy. Welcome in. How are you?
How are you doing?
Thank you for the little shout out yesterday in your live. And not your live. I know you wanted to go live, but it was a video. So thank you. I really appreciated that, sweetheart. Thank you.
8 a.m. there. Okay. 8 a.m. Wow. So that is 7 hours and just gone 7 hours, more than 7 hours behind us. Wow.
Yeah.
I will keep you in my prayers, Cindy. I'm going to write here, Lulu, because you're not feeling well.
Oh, get well soon, sweetie. Get well soon.
Cindy, feel better, darling. She says yes. Oh, yes. Oh, my sweetheart.
There's nothing worse than being ill, is there? Well, because I'm a pensioner, I didn't have to pay to have my eyes tested. I got it done for free. I was like,
oh, lovely.
So that saved me £30. So I was right.
Oh, that's lovely.
So between the two of us, Rick and I, we say because he gets his free as well. So we saved about £400 because neither of us needed new glasses.
Oh, wow.
So that was good.
That's a lot of money.
It is.
That's a lot of money. She went to bed at midnight, was up at 5:45. Lori, how do you do that? That is amazing.
When the alarm goes off and I first wake up and I think, oh, and then I get out of bed and then I have a shower and it's like the shower that kind of says, hello, Linda. Hello, Welt. I'm here. I'm here.
Oh.
You're not getting rid of me. I'm here. I've had to shower. I'm here. Rick looks at me.
Oh, my word.
Rick says, can you not be a little bit quieter? I went, no, I'm here. I've arrived.
The fun has arrived. Yes, that's how Linda goes.
And he just
into
shakes
the shower. The fun has arrived.
Yeah.
Oh, my sweet Cindy, I hope you do feel better soon.
Yeah, feel better soon, sweetheart.
And Miguel as well. There's nothing like being under the weather.
No.
Is that a lot of sleep for you? 5 hours, 5:45 from, wow. So you really do not need a lot of sleep, Lori. Wow. Wow and wow. She says she went to bed after midnight. About midnight, was up at 5:45. That's a 5-hour sleep. Wow. So that is not a lot of sleep. Imagine if we went to the USA and we could do some big box yarn sale shopping. Ooh, Linda.
I'm so jealous of everybody getting all their you're so like my mum. she's awake, the house is too. Exactly, Sheila. I'm awake, everyone's awake. Mind you,
normally 3 to 4 hours. She only sleeps no till 3 to 4 hours. Wow. Yes, you're awake, the whole house is awake. Say
Rick goes to bed. He goes to bed a couple of hours before me, so he gets a good 8 hours sleep. And but me, I kind of I'm just
squirrels don't need that much sleep. No,
we don't.
Kelly, I was showing that my granny square sweater is done today, and the secret with a fluffy girl wearing a sweater like this is do not make 4 squares the same size. Front and back needs to be the size that it needs to be, but then your sleeves are going to be much smaller, and then just add some rows, but not if you wanted 3/4. I wanted the look they had on Pinterest. So to get that, that's what I needed. I just go to bed 11 to 12 and get up 3 in the morning. I say I'm a robot. No, you know what? I used to I used to go to bed at between 12 midnight and 2 a.m. and then get up at 6, go shower, go to work. And when I was like 23, 4, 5, that was my routine. What you working on? I'm working on the last sleeve mal of the sweater. The last sleeve of the sweater. So this sleeve is done. Yeah, this sleeve is done. And if I made the ribbing part here, the band more, it would have been too long. And I do not like a sloppy look on myself.
No,
because I'm a curvy girl, so sloppy doesn't look good. unless I'm not going out with it. And I want to go out with this. I'm busy with this sleeve. So I need 20 squares, and I have done 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm on 7, and I need 13 more because I need 20. But I did this one with a scrap yarn so I could get the sizing right. So now it's right. Since I work 12 hours overnight, my family learned that just because they are awake does not mean I should be. Oh, yes, Catherine, I need my regular 5 hours a day sleep. Absolutely. Got to go back to Hobby Lobby today for some chunky yarn. Didn't get any on my first trip. Ooh, I tell you. I'm thinking bell sleeves. Oh, like a boho look. Yes. Look, this is, it's not meant to be bell. It's just the way I was sitting now sort of stretches it out. But it's supposed to be totally square, but it has that look. Like that. It has that look. That's the look I wanted. So, yeah. I just wanted it to look like the slim girl looked. But I'm not slim. So I had to adjust. Did some crochet surgery there on these sleeves. I'm a night owl, so I do my yarn work and housework in the middle of the night. That's why I run on coffee and prayer during the day when I go to work. I've learned to embrace it. Oh, wow. You know, that is a lot of... I'm glad you like it. Only get time at night to do most of my crocheting, and I get up at 3 in the morning for him to go to work and get my 6 kids ready for school. Mel!
Wow, Mel. Hats off to
Superwoman.
Yeah.
Superwoman, girl. Superwoman there. Now, Mel's crochet corner should have been called I Bring It Every Day, because it sounds like you definitely bringing it every day.
Yeah, she does.
Could very easily turn them into bell sleeves. Yes. Well, look, things stretch. Things stretch still. And this is 3 weight yarn. The other one is, they say 3 weight, but that is cotton and silk mixture. So it's very drapey.
Yeah.
And I'm using a 4mm hook. So the structure of it, I didn't want it to lose structure and be out of shape.
No.
I think when you're a bigger girl, you're more aware of that things should look the way they should look.
Yeah.
If you're skinnier, it doesn't really matter. I mean, if you're
as we get older, we
hang on the hanger anyway.
Yeah. I mean, as we get older, we kind of know which style we suit and which we don't suit.
Oh yes, Kelly, she wins that. I tell you, Classy handmade. Hello,
Hi,
sweetheart. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Snap. We said it at the same time.
I tell you,
mm-hmm.
We're going to be like an old married couple, finishing each other's sentences. That would not surprise me. She says, when I was younger and in school, my mother made me go to bed at 9 p.m. and I woke at 6 a.m. That was my routine till after I graduated high school. Now I'm happy to get 6 hours. My mom, well, we didn't grow up. I grew up with a single mom, you know, and single moms are a bit more lenient. Some or most. There are still single moms tend to feel so sorry for their little lambs who must grow up without a dad. Then they are very lenient, but not all. I mean, I understand that there are the exceptions, and I think I would have been an exception because my brother and I both felt I think we could have done with a little bit more discipline. A little bit more active parenting in my face.
Yeah.
Because it was just, it's okay.
When
she was so busy making ends meet.
Yeah. When we were very young, we had, I think up until high school, up until I was 16, 16, I had a time where I had to be in bed. No if, buts or maybes.
Yes. I had that with my kids while they were going to school.
Yeah.
Mel, we love you too, my sweetheart. I had that while they were in school because Jessica took a school bus to school, which meant that I had to go drop her off at 6:21 a.m. every morning. Her bus would depart 6:21 a.m. from where I had to drop her off. So I had to drive from here there. Yes, granted, it is about 5 minutes driving, but we need to leave here on time to be there because then the bus leaves. Don't then wait for you to get in. Otherwise, you've got to chase the bus to the next stop. So,
yeah.
No. And there actually was a day when I stopped, when, you know, she would forget something at home. And then you, mommy, chase the bus from stop to stop to stop to see where is this bus. I knew the route. And it would be in our suburb still, but where in our suburb? Before it leaves our suburb to go to the school. Chasing the bus, looking like a hooligan, knocking on the door. Please give this to Jessica. And then I think she turned 12 or 13. And I said, that's it, the last time. Whatever you leave at home today, that stays at home. And the first time was very difficult to get home. See on the dining room table, she left something and deciding, this is going to stay home. Because if she doesn't go without, she's never going to remember to take things. No. So, but that's part of growing up, hey? Great grands are awake, Lucky Charms, and Reese's peanut butter cereal for breakfast, pizza for supper, too tired to cook after 30th birthday bash for their mom yesterday. Hey, wow. Roberta, you're having a great time. Doing well. I didn't recognize Linda, her hairstyle. And Linda.
No, I put it up. I put it up.
It's now classy, doing a classy Linda. That's what it is. I'm telling you, when she came up on Friday, I said, all you need is that little black thing with the high heels, and where are we going? That's all she needed. Stores that cater to big girls do all sorts of pinning and tucking to make their clothes look more tailored than they really are. It's very frustrating to buy clothing thinking it is fitted, and it's not. You know, we have Donna Claire stores, and I must say, they are excellent at catering for the curvier girls. I love buying there, but just because they use a little bit more material, they charge an arm and a leg. So I just try and buy, every 3 to 4 years, I go and I buy a few things. Because, I don't need as much clothing anymore now that I'm not doing corporate work. Yes, I had to negotiate for a later bedtime to get all my schoolwork done. Ooh, Lori. Goodness me. My goodness, it's time for us to get out of here. Let me see. Oh, I forget about the time. I'm having so much fun with you guys.
Oh, wow.
You know what's on my replay? On my other tab is you and Ola Joe. You're on my replay. On another tab, I opened another tab to see, and I'm like, hey, this is Linda. Here's Linda again, but this is not Linda today. No, because there's Ola Joe too, and I don't hear her. So there you go, Lori. I'm subscribed to you now, girl. I know you don't have content yet, but don't let that keep you back. There we go. Ta-da-da. She says, let me see. Yeah, our Triple C has not gone live yet, but she'll probably go live just now. So if you want to drop a link or you say your goodbyes, and I'm just going to drop the link in the channel if you want to go over and just give a thumbs up and then be on your merry way. Let's call it a square raid over at Triple C. She's going live in a minute or so, and I will pin that comment. So I'll pin it at the top of the chat, pin the message. So if you want to go over there, then you're so welcome. Triple C cancelled, Lori. Are you sure? Wow. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's on her community tab. I didn't. Craft Hour cancelled. Hey, it helps if you can read. It helps if you can read. It says Craft Hour cancelled. Oh my word. Well then, there you go. Let me unpin that message. Oh wow, can you believe that? Then I would have done the same as usually. You just type exactly what is showing for the capital. But let me just go back and see if Granny D just said that. No, maybe that's all. Yes, you just got the notification. Okay, wow. See, then I'm not that. Okay, that I feel better. I feel better already. Now ice cream. We must keep the ice cream moments here to the minimum. You see, because
yes, definitely.
Because if we both start with ice cream moments, where are we going to end? I'm on the road to 350 family members. If you haven't checked out my channel, here's an invitation. Oh, well said, sister. Well said.
Yay.
Well said, Fred.
That's awesome. Awesome sauce.
There you go. I'm on my tea. And I've got my blocks. Ooh, just knowing that I've got to do 6 with that, 6 with that, 6 with that. It just, the production line just makes it go much quicker.
Yeah.
My daughter keeps urging me to put content on. She's good with technical stuff, but I don't have a camera. It would have to be on my phone to start. Would that work? That's what I do. I only use my camera, my phone. I only use my phone, Sue. From day 1 to today is the same phone. I said to my husband, I'm scared to change phones. I'm scared to upgrade because what will happen with a phone? I know this phone. I know which settings must be the right for the, I don't know the other phones. So I will probably upgrade at some point, but I only do my phone. I only use my phone, sweetie. We will just hold an ice cream party. Listen. You're funny, sweetheart. I just saw that my charger wasn't in. But fortunately, my phone was fully charged. That's good to know.
See, look, I've just added.
Pause, so we can just.
So I've just added one of the squares and I'm just about to add the other one to make a square, and then I do another square and then I join it, and then I'll have a 4 square, and then I can start the
body.
The straps. Well, it looks like straps. You know what I mean? You know, the cover, the cover part of the L-shaped wrap.
Band, like a band.
Yes.
Yes. What did she say now? But she said something about the camera. It would have, you know why the thing to me is that I don't have special, I have one ring light. And I mean, I didn't wait until I had a ring light. I used the plain old, now this one's not even on, so I can even show you this one. But let me just see if it can unplug. I used plain old, see this? That's all I use. This thing never has to be replaced. It's like a light for life, LED life. This is all white light. That's all I used. So if someone could see me, and I think one of these Gorilla grips. That's all I used. And this one's not even on because it's daylight. If you can film in daylight, even better. So I like the fact that one can do a lot with a little. You take what you can and what you have, and you start a channel and you go, and people are going, should I buy this? Should I buy that? And you're like, no, I'm on my phone and you can do all this on your phone. I'm live streaming on my phone because my laptop doesn't allow that. So what I do is I email the link to my phone. My phone has email. I open it. Ta-da! There I am. The only problem is if Linda shows something and I'm not looking on my here, then I have to go, what? Where's my binoculars? I better get my glasses fixed because all that happened is one little screw came out. I didn't see it. And I put the glasses on yesterday. I'm watching TV and I put the glasses on and I'm like, my whole world is moving. What's happening? Am I falling? What? I took the glasses off and the world stopped. Put the glasses on again. Then I felt like this. And my finger went through. I'm like, ah, this one lens is gone. Where is it? Looked at it. Oh, there's a screw loose. I said, Craig, can you see? Because now without the glasses, I can't see. But I think there's a screw missing. So I have to fix the screw. So that's what happened. True story. Okay, so we're going to get off here. And thank you so much for joining me.
Yes, thanks everybody. Lovely to see you all.
It could be that simple. Madelia Morales. Hello, my sweetheart. We're on our way out of here. Hope you can join us next time on Wednesday. We are live at my co-host channel. And what time is it? I know you always just ramble it off like this.
12 noon Eastern, 11 Central, 10 Mountain, and 9 Pacific. So I hope you can join me on my live on Wednesday. Woo-hoo.
And Friday, we are back right here at 11 a.m. Eastern, which is 5 p.m. South African Standard Time, because Linda is from the UK and I am from South Africa. I have a webcam connected to my laptop. It was plug and play, and I don't think I changed any settings. I use my phone to film my hands. Yes, but if you don't intend to do both, your phone is perfectly fine. Yes, thank you so much for that. I bought a few little screws for my glasses. If I lose one, hubby can fix it. Now, I didn't even think that screw can come loose. The previous glasses I had didn't have a screw at that point. You could break the glasses probably, but there we go. Gloria, hello and goodbye, because we are heading out of here, my sweetheart. Thank you for everyone that hit the thumbs up. Watch the replay. Wow. That is going so fast. How many do you need?
How many do I need?
How many squares?
I've got one more and I've done the rectangle.
Oh yes, then it's 2 by 2 by 2 this way, like Noah's Ark, and 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 this way.
Yeah.
And Cabin Fever Crochet. Oh, that sounds lovely. Hello and good morning and bye to all. And thank you for dropping in. And I hope to see you next time. I usually live stream 3 hours at a time. So not sure what time this is for you, but Friday, it's a little bit later time. So that those who can't get up this early, they catch me next time. See you all Wednesday. Bye all. Bye-bye.
Bye, Sheila. Bye, Sue.
I'm going to press the end broadcast and then do the Queen's wave, sweetie. Do the Queen's wave.
Bye,
and then
everyone.
It says,
thank you for joining us.
I press end broadcast and it says now. And I'm like, yes, now. It's like, why I pressed it. Now. Bye.